Game time. 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 Game time.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to GamerVision. You already know the vibes, yo. I am Sensei Finito, and I'm here, of course, with my brother, VaiN Devito, and we are here to get it popping. Happy Friday, everybody. We hope everybody having a good day today.
Happy Friday, man.
Big vibing, right? I was big vibes all the way around for everybody.
It's gotta be, man. It's Friday.
It's Friday, and if you ain't got no job, you definitely should be doing something.
Wait. If you, all right, we ain't even gonna touch that. It is Friday.
Job, and you ain't got shit to do. Why the hell you ain't here with us? That's what I'm.
Okay, all right, okay. I got you. But even if you do got a job, though, you should still be here with us because you're probably off work.
Yeah. If you ain't off work, then you need to go up to your boss, spit in your palm of your hand, and smack the dog. No, I'm just playing.
Like, hey, bro, look, GamerVision is on. I don't know what got a hold of me. You know what I'm saying?
GamerVision is on, and I gots to go. You feel me? GamerVision on, and I gots to go. Yo.
Gots to.
For real.
Man.
So, with all that being said, though, we're going to be talking about some vibey things today. We got a whole bunch of stuff on the docket, a whole bunch of videos to check out, some things to watch and react to. And if y'all, that is you guys, if you guys have not yet done it already, you definitely need to be following my brother Devito. You feel me? On all social media platforms at Don Sensei Devito, and make sure you follow me too on all social media platforms at Sensei Finito. And then, of course, last but not least, make sure you're following the organization as well, at VaiN Esports org to stay up to date with all the stuff.
All the stuff, and y'all already know how this goes, man. While y'all over there, over there on your keys, click clacking, and typing all this stuff in and following us, and doing all that lovely, beautiful, wonderful stuff. Make sure you open your Discord and throw it over on your second monitor. You know what I'm saying? And grab that Discord link, join the Discord, and hop in there with us, so you could, chat with us live when we're not really live. You know what I'm saying? And really just know what's going on and be able to ask us questions and stuff like that. It get real personal in there. It get real
chat with us
personal.
Live when we not live is spicy. I like that. I like
that's
that.
What it is.
Chat with us live when we not live. Ooh, that's spicy.
Chat with us live when we not live. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all join the Discorrido. I gotta add that in there. We got the Nightbot in there now, I'm pretty sure. So let me just add real quick. Let me add the Discord to the Nightbot. So y'all can just I
was reading chat.
Custom. Oh no, we got it in there. So exclamation point Discord should make it happen. Exclamation point Discord. That's on. That should be for everything now. But let's see. Oh, maybe not. Oh nope, it did work. There you go. Join VaiN Esports. There it is on the YouTube. So, just so you guys know, too, we are live right now on multiple channels. So, we're live on our VaiN Esports YouTube channel. We're also live on Devito's Kick channel. We're also live on my Twitch channel and also my Marvel Bros YouTube channel. So, we live a little bit of everywhere. And like we told y'all last week, that's how we're going to be doing it for a little while, just to get a little more people up in the heezy for sheezy my kneesy, and then hopefully we can get y'all to start migrating more and more over to our YouTube channel, where this will be soon be a VaiN Esports.
It'll be the
only thing.
I was gonna say it's definitely gonna be home for the org.
So definitely tap in there for all the stuff and things. And then, like Vito said, if you guys are in the Discord, make sure you drop those clips in the clips and things section, because we may be looking in there and you might be able to get some of your clips showcased here on the Shizo.
Facts.
Physacular. All right, so with all that being said, let's get into the first thing we're going to be getting into today. Again, we are free balling, so we're just going with the flow and
no
letting
underwear on. Call us
speed. I knew exactly where that was going when you said. I knew exactly where that was going.
I know. I know.
I was like, oh, jeez.
Oh, I know.
So the first thing that we're going to get into today, though, is Modern Warfare 3. So it has officially been revealed. If you guys been here on the channel for a while. That's crazy. That's crazy. But for real, if you guys have been here and seen our past episodes of GamerVision, then you know that we've been talking about Modern Warfare 3
every single
all the time.
Fucking episode, man. Excuse my language, but oh my goodness, every episode we talk about Call of Duty. I'm telling you, I said this earlier when we was talking earlier, getting ready for this. I was like, bro, I just can't wait till the game finally comes out that's better than Call of Duty, so I never have to go back to that. I just never have to go back to it ever again. Like something that I actually like. So I could just be like, I'm only
All
playing
right,
this.
all right. So before we start ranting about Modern Warfare 3, I haven't seen any of the stuff that's happened, any of the reveal stuff. I haven't seen any of the gameplay stuff. So we'll check out we'll check out the most recent video I think that they just dropped, which is the gameplay one. They had the Markov reveal trailer, but I don't know if that's as I don't know if that's as important. I don't know if you've seen that, bro. But I don't think that. I think that's strictly to the story a little bit more, right?
Yeah, that's more to the campaign. I think that's gonna be the campaign. Like I think that was strictly like they were showing kind of like the plane.
All right, well, let's just check them both out then. Let's just check out both of the videos we have, and then just get it clip clopping. My bad. I was trying to make sure everything was right. All right. Let's get it on.
The danger we face is clear and present.
Oh, what the?
Oh yeah, I've never seen this.
Oh,
Oh shit.
This is not a threat, not an if, but when.
this shit is hard. What's happening?
A force of evil who seeks to tear the world apart, piece by piece.
Oh, that was crazy.
To him, every ally is a weapon, every bystander a shield. We don't know his next target.
Yo,
We know ours. Makarov.
My Joker smile, you know who the villain is. Just so you remember who you dealing with.
what? No cap. That was pretty. That was pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty. Pretty fire.
That was dope. That was intense. It was intense and
That was intense. I like the use of live action in it. I don't know if COD does that a lot, but I like that they did it here. I think
Yeah.
Call of Duty is like Tom Clancy in a way, to where they could actually have like live action
a series.
like a series. Yeah, exactly.
I wish they would.
Yeah, I think that would do a lot, like for this, like their overall story that they've had going on for these last couple of years and everything. And I mean, we talk about it with almost every single game. You know what I mean? Like they should make a series, but we always talk about it in the animation sense. But when it comes to these first person, well, not just first person shooters, but really the militaristic first person shooters like this, and even Battlefield already said Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy does it. I mean, they have hella shit already for Tom Clancy. So I think it would be really dope to see Call of Duty like tell these awesome stories that we've been partaking in for so long. You know, like when you find out that the guy that you've been rocking with the whole time is actually the bad guy. It's like, imagine how that could reveal in a series way. I think that would be dope. But for the game, I don't know if this guy has me hyped for the game. You know, I don't know if this doesn't seem like a game hype trailer. It seems more like bro, you about to watch a movie soon.
It's a hype up for the campaign. I know that for sure, and that's what I said in the beginning too. It's like because I talked about this when Modern Warfare 2 came out, because we did the whole walkthrough through the campaign, the early release stuff, and that's exactly how the layout was like as if I was in the Netflix UI clicking on episodes of Call of Duty, you know what I mean? And then it was like, if we're getting 2 years of Modern Warfare 2, then every season that they come out with, they should add an episode or two onto the campaign. And that's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
But
it's not.
I was wrong.
I think the use of these tattoos is crazy, though. For real.
The transitions are insane. Transitions are insane.
This is so hard. It shouldn't be for a video game. Like, that's almost how I feel, right? Like, it's
no, that's how I feel too.
Like,
that's how I feel too.
It feels like there should be a show or a movie announcement attached to this. Like,
facts, exactly.
Like, oh yeah,
like
Modern Warfare 3. Well, guess what?
2026.
I'm gonna get ready because a month after the game launch, you'll be able to watch Modern Warfare streaming on HBO Max. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it felt.
That's exactly how it felt, and it does kind of give that vibe for real. Like it gave that vibe completely, and I feel like that's kind of the vibe that Call of Duty has been kind of shooting for with these last couple of games, is kind of that cinematic feel, because they did do a cinematic feel for the OG Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, I believe. I can't remember which one it was, but it was the one that had the Eminem song on it. They was riding on the snowmobiles. I mean, it was a movie damn near, you know what I mean? And that was like the first time that we got like a cinematic feel on a first person shooter.
Okay.
And then from there, you know, it kind of took off across the board. We started seeing it more with Battlefield, Bad Company, and you know, all those games started bringing like that cinematic-y, you know, type of, but try to still keep it to the gameplay. This is the first time that I think we've seen gameplay, not gameplay, but
like the animation.
The game, with live action, exactly. Mm-hmm. So that was definitely different. I like that, and I like what they did with the tattoos.
And it seems like they've been getting closer and closer to doing a more realistic thing. Even with like Warzone, it started with Warzone, right? Like every season they have like that 3-minute type of story that you kind of just figure out more and more, and then they introduce a new character that way and all these other things. And it's like imagine if all that was actually live action stuff, kind of like what we've been saying about
Apex.
No. Quantum Break, like how Quantum Break was, and how like in the game you literally watched like a full episode within the game. Like that would be crazy if they put like a 30-minute episode in that motherfucker just for something to go with Call of Duty. Like, gee, that would be wild. Like, and they got the money to do it. They
got the money.
Look at that shot right there. That looked like bro. That looked just as good as anything else we're watching on TV right now.
Facts.
And it was just him through prison with his tattoo. With like what?
That shit looked better than the Flash movie.
It ass did. It did. That 1 minute and 30-second trailer got a budget like the Flash movie. That's crazy.
And looked better.
Yeah, this is crazy. Savage says the edit was done beautifully. Those tattoo transitions went hard. Yeah, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. We definitely weren't ready for that. All right, the next thing is the gameplay reveal trailer. So let's check out the gameplay reveal trailer now, because I haven't seen that. That's the one I think that you've seen.
I haven't paid attention to no trailers. I just know what's going on. I ain't paid attention to no trailers. I just know what's happening. That's it.
All right, bet. Let's get it. Bro, I'm telling you, they're going so crazy with these.
Let's make sure they don't see the sun rise.
Oh.
We need to know if he's working with Moscow.
Is this the game?
Let's go to work, Bravo.
This is the story mode? Is how it's gonna look? Gee. Damn.
He knows you're coming.
Copy that.
All right.
This is devastation on a global scale.
We have 2 missiles incoming. If you are there, get out.
It's killing civilians.
Visual on target. We need medevac now.
He wants a world war.
No Russian. That's
Pre-order the Vault Edition and get the Nemesis Operator Pack and the Fate Weapon Vaults, the Season 1 Black Cell Bundle with 50 tier skips, and more.
oh, and that's all with the pre-order? God damn, that's a lot to come with the pre-order. That shit was beautiful. Lord.
So I'm gonna say it again. I've said this before. Call of Duty has been a very excellent campaign game. That's why
very
it was
true.
so devastating for people when they took it out of BO3, I believe, and they did like small operator stories instead.
Yeah.
But campaign has always been very critical to Call of Duty's lifespan. It's always been very critical just to Call of Duty in general. So when they took that out for, I think they took it out for a couple of games, if I'm not mistaken. But last year's campaign was fire. I see they went back to the cutscene from last year's campaign at the end with the no Russian thing and the cell phone. So we're obviously going to get to finish that part of the campaign and get a continuation of that, which I'm definitely ready for. It looks like they went back and revisited some situations that happened in the previous in this Modern Warfare. So I'm definitely excited about that as well. I might just buy the game just for the campaign and never touch it again.
Yeah, this looks pretty. I'm not gonna lie, this campaign looks crazy. They definitely are taking full control of the heightened graphics that we have now. Like they're definitely gonna be taking full control of that. So this game's probably gonna be a beefy muff. But the good thing is that they have introduced the whole you can download the campaign and then delete the campaign and then just have the multiplayer. Just you know what I'm saying? Like that's a really W thing that they've added into just the cycle of everything. And I like this game. It does. I need to see actual like. I don't want to say this. It sounds bad, but this isn't a gameplay reveal to me. You know what I mean? This is a campaign reveal. Like. Gameplay reveal is the multiplayer, G. Like that's what we care about. Like
that's
like,
coming next.
You know, like yeah, we're gonna get that tomorrow when we wake up. They're gonna drop that shit tomorrow the way they've been dropping news for this game, bro. So
bro,
I'm gonna say this. We have been hyped for every Call of Duty that has came out because we thought that they would actually start listening more and more to us as the fan base and to what we want, right? And I will say that this Call of Duty, it sounds like from everything that I heard that they are trying to do that to the best of their ability, right? We like there's a lot of stuff like we're going to get into all the details and info that we know about Modern Warfare 3. That's what's coming up next, but I'm just want to say from the standpoint of seeing this trailer that we're watching now and the one before, they are freaking nailing hype, right? Like they are nailing the hype, and it's kind of insane how it's insane, but it's not insane. You know what I mean? It's insane that it's just the norm for Call of Duty to just still continue to blow things out of the water, but still have fans really upset. Like they are the only people that have that type of duality to have fans so hyped and then be able to literally not capitalize on any of the hype that they generate. So, like, it's just this time, from all the things that we hear, again, it sounds like they're trying to capitalize on all of the things that they haven't in the past few years. It seems like every time they add something that we want, they take out 7 things that we didn't want them to take out. And so it's there's no balance when it comes to how they're getting these games leveled out. So it seems like the future, though, is possible to have that. This Nemesis operator pack, we were talking about that before the show, and that looks pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie, I like the way that's looking. I like the way all that is going. It's wild that you get so much with it, though. For the pre-order, that's a lot. They're really banking on.
They trying to get you to buy it, G. They gonna try to do everything in their power to get you to buy it, bro. That's what they focused on right now. They focused on getting it going and getting it popping, and they kind of did something similar like that last year too. Yeah. Yeah, they want them dollars for sure. They run them pockets. They definitely out there. They out there. They out there.
But now that we've got some of the hype going, just a little of the hype going, now let's get into some of the details and info that we know about Modern Warfare 3. And this video is going to be coming at us from Jack Frags, well-known YouTuber out here in these streets. New streets.
Modern Warfare 3 gameplay has just been revealed with the trailer that mostly had single player stuff in, but there was also a massive blog that went out detailing a ton of multiplayer information, and there's a lot of changes mechanically speaking from Modern Warfare 19 and Modern Warfare 2. I'm quite surprised with how much of a 180 they've taken with this. It seems like a stark contrast to Modern Warfare 2. Some really interesting stuff here, and also the return of zombies, which I know a lot of people are going to be excited for. So we're going to jump in. Here's everything you need to know about Modern Warfare 3. Drop a like below if you enjoyed the vid. Let's do this. We're going to start with the multiplayer because I feel like that's what most people watching this are going to be interested in. All 16 launch maps from the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 will be in Modern Warfare 3 at launch. They've all been modernized both graphically and from a gameplay perspective. Call of Duty said prepare for seminal design to meet modern gameplay. The faithful modernization of the maps keeps their authenticity intact while infusing the latest tech, gameplay modes, content, and more. In terms of the gameplay,
Okay, so how you feel? Just starting off with maps, we just gonna take this piece by piece. How you feeling about that? Because I know it was definitely an issue with maps for the last couple of games in a way, right? Like, so even though it's a recycle of maps, yet again, we got a recycle of maps, but still, we're going to have 16 of them at launch. How do you feel about that?
I think it's an attempt to save their lives. That's what it is. It's an attempt to save their life because they didn't do all the things that they said they would do. They flopped on that, you know what I mean? Like, and they consistently every single year after year, they tried to revamp these maps, bring them in season by season, and the season by season thing hasn't really worked. So I think it's kind of a good thing. I got this fly flying around here. I think it's kind of a good thing that they are just going to do it right off the rip. You know what I mean? Just throw it out there.
Yeah, because they're going to do it anyway, right? So don't
they're going to do it anyway.
Say, hey, here's new maps. You know what I mean? Because that's what they did with this game, right? Like that's what they did with
maps. Yes,
Modern Warfare 2.
That's
what
they do.
New maps coming soon. Hot psych. It's the same.
It's new
maps. But it's new because we added a little trash can on the side of the house that adds for a new barricade or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's because we redesigned the bus and the truck that was in the middle, and now we got all this futuristic
being on
stuff.
The back of the garage, it's on the side of the garage.
Side now, yeah. and they do that with shipment. You know what I mean? They do that pretty much with every map that they've brought back or remade or whatever the case may be. So I think it's good to just get it out of the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree.
I think that we've kind of been looking for a reboot in a sense. And I feel like that's kind of what we've gotten away from. You know what I mean? Of saying, like, you know what? No, we just want you to remake these Call of Duties because they were so good. Yeah. We just want you to remake these Call of Duties and put them out for us with these graphics, so I can play it on my 4090 CPU. You know what I mean, or GPU, or whatever the case may be. Like I kind of feel like that's the comparison with even television at this point. Like, just reboot it for us. You know what I mean? They've like how they just rebooted the Scream movies, basically. You know what I mean? Like they just gave us they trying to say that they're continuing the storyline, but all the old shit doesn't matter. But we'll just bring back some old characters and we'll give you a new storyline. So I think Call of Duty I think that's kind of what we've been asking for, and we just haven't got away from saying like that's what we want. We go more towards, oh no, bring this back, or oh no, do this, or oh no, do that. And I think that's where the confusion was, and the separation kind of has been between Call of Duty and its fan base.
Facts. That's facts.
Call of Duty are calling this game the return of classic COD gameplay, and in terms of the gameplay, Call of Duty are calling this game the return of classic COD gameplay, and we'll get into that now. So, features that are coming back: map voting. Players will be able to vote what map to play next in their multiplayer lobbies. We're going to have classic minimap behavior with red dots indicating when an enemy is firing an unsuppressed weapon. Suppressors are going to be pretty meta then, unless they've got big downsides. All of your perks are going to be chosen and available at the start of each match. Big difference over how it works in Modern Warfare 2. The covert sneakers perk will allow for silent movement, assuming that you've chosen the correct footwear. So I think that's the ninja perk. The core multiplayer health will be increased to 150. Length and the time to kill. Many people are going to welcome that because it's going to be more about outplay and movement than just holding angles and positions. Kind of like how classic COD used to be fair. And in regards to movement, they've made it a lot more responsive. You can cancel slide animations, but slide cancelling does not reset tactical sprint. So this is what I thought was going to happen. So you can do one slide cancel, but then you've got to wait for your tactical sprint to reset. So it won't be as crazy as it was in MW19 and Verdansk, but you'll be able to divert your movement and speed a little more quicker than you can in Warzone 2. You can cancel partial reloads during an animation. That means reload cancelling is back. Gonna have to retrain my brain to do that one, to be fair. Mantling is faster, and you can mantle while sprinting, so getting over obstacles is going to be a bit quicker. You can fire during and immediately after sliding. Tactical sprint durations are increased, and it says in parentheses here, the exact duration depends on the weapon being used. So if you've got an SMG, your tac sprint will be longer. If you've got an LMG, it's going to be shorter. And then finally, tactical sprint recharges while sprinting. So you don't have to stop to get your tactical sprint back. You don't have to slide cancel to get it back. All of these mechanics will be crossing over to the new Warzone update to when the game goes live. So Warzone's going to feel quite different when this all changes. No mention of DMZ at all. So DMZ might be chalked. I'm guessing it'll still be playable, but I don't know if they're going to make any kind of big commitment to updating it or producing new content for it. We'll have to see. There's a new zombies experience that they're calling an open world. And it says here, for the first time, team up with other squads to survive and fight massive hordes of the undead in the largest Call of Duty Zombies map ever. Modern Warfare Zombies tells an involved and unearthly Dark Aether zombie story set in the Modern Warfare universe. Expect to undertake missions across different regions that escalate in difficulty, with core zombies features and a cavalcade of secrets to discover. Ready up for an open world PvE extraction survival experience against some of the biggest enemies in Call of Duty history.
Oh, okay. So they're going to be replacing DMZ with zombies then, basically.
What DMZ?
Yeah, they're replacing DMZ with zombies instead. It's going to be like a zombies DMZ hybrid together, which sounds freaking way better.
Which is still going to be DMZ.
What?
So it's going to be Doom of Zombies, which is still DMZ.
Doom of Zombies.
I'm
I was like, what's Doom of Zombies?
that's DMZ. That's what they're gonna call it.
That's crazy. But that sounds like what DMZ should have been in the first place. The biggest issue with DMZ was the bots, and it's like, yo, why don't we make it zombies? G, like that is such a smart fix to that situation. I think, like, hey, why don't we just take this thing that people already love and take this other thing that people kind of like and kind of put them together in a way. I don't know how that would be. I think I heard some people talking about that means that we might not have like round based stuff anymore. But it kind of be like that sometimes. So map voting. We're happy that's back, right? I mean, we were just talking about that why the hell did they take that out, right? Basically everything that we've said, hey, why the hell did they take that out?
I ain't gonna lie, half of people don't even vote no more though. They wasn't even voting in the map votes.
They wasn't voting in the first place, yeah.
They'd be like, oh, 2 trash ass maps, bagging out. That's why they took the map voting away, because it was like, you're gonna back out anyway. Somebody vote this map. This got 1 vote. You're gonna be a dickhead and vote on the other map. And then everybody gonna back out the lobby. That's why they took that away anyway. So I mean, I hope that we learn from. I hope we learn from all the things that we said that we didn't like.
Yes,
that we really like, and actually use them instead of just
you
bring it back. Just so we know that it's there. Like, no,
you don't know what you had till it's gone, baby.
Use it. You know what I mean? So,
red dot on the mini map back. That's another W, right?
I feel like that stops appeasing to the campers. I feel like that's more rewarding for the people that actually play the game, you know what I mean? And I think that I'm kind of in the middle when it comes to that. I really like that because I really like the red dot thing because that's Call of Duty, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, you know, you know what I mean? You know, it's just one of those things. But I'm glad it's back. Like I said, it's going to definitely cut down on the people camping. It's definitely going to cut down on, you know, it is going to bring back a lot of people using shotguns, though. And we already have that going on. So, you know, it's just giving a little bit more of like, you know, shotguns it's going to be
allowed in games.
They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be.
This doesn't work.
Like, take out shotguns and riot shields, please. Just get rid of them. I feel what they should do? If you want to use a shotgun,
you got to
pay for it.
Be one shot though. You know what I mean? Like snipers got to be one shot if a shotgun is a one shot. That's kind of how I feel about that. Like if I get a headshot on somebody and they don't die, and I got a sniper, and somebody pull up on me with a shotgun and kills me immediately, I'm furious. I'm furious immediately. You know what I'm saying? I'm furious.
What I would do for shotguns and riot users is I would put a price on it. Like, bro, you want to use a shotgun in this game because you ain't got no skill? Pay me $10.
Because you ain't got no skill, pay me $10.
Pay me $10, please. Like, just do that. You know what I mean? Because like red guns are already they're already OP.
Yeah.
People that use SMGs and use assault rifles, well, they know how to play the game.
That's very true. That's very true.
And that's already OP. So now you're just giving casuals a reason to go around trolling these people, and like people really just want to play this game and have fun.
If there's a flame shotgun on this game, I'm not playing it. That's it.
Oh, there definitely will be. Dragon. I'm not playing it. Dragon's breath ain't never going nowhere.
It needs to.
I'm telling you,
breath needs some motherfucking fresh mint or something. You know what I mean? This is not working. It ain't working.
That's a fact. Hey, you can have it as long as I know that you paid $10 for it.
As long as I know you paid to be trash like that, that's all that matters to me.
Facts.
You gotta unlock every other gun in the game before you can play with the shotgun.
You know what I mean? Like something, bro. Something. You know what I mean? Like, please,
you gotta get gold. You gotta get all gold pistols and 150 melee kills before you can unlock
play with a shotgun. Yeah, bro, something.
Man.
Or just pay me $10, and that way we know that.
Okay, you just gonna keep saying that. Okay, so we gonna jump in chat real quick while Vito keep talking about that $10, man. My man Vito trying to pay for the battle pass. Cav says, hello, what y'all talking about? We talking about Modern Warfare 3 right now. What's up with the Cavs coming over there from the Marvel Bros channel? We got Ashy Sassy coming in from the Twitchy Witchy. Is that Big Sexy?
It is
It
indeed.
is Big Sexy. It's Big Sexy and Milk Chocolate coming at you live. We got Doxy, and he says Activision got a monopoly on letting people down. That's a fact. They do have a monopoly on
They do.
down.
They do.
They have monopolized that shit and become billionaires off of letting motherfuckers down.
Literally, what do people say? Oh my God, I beat Call of Duty. That's them.
Yeah. Bring back care package pre-orders and collectible items. I agree. I think that should come back across the board for every game. Every game should have something like that. It's kind of weird that it's kind of baffling that there is no physical attachment to a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? And I know Overwatch had a really big, what's it called? Like a really big, I guess controversy over how, because they had a gun charm in the game that you could buy that cost $10. But it costs $5 in the game, but it costs like $10 in real life.
In real life.
Yeah, exactly. So they was like,
so we know that you bought it.
All right. Modern Warfare 3 pre-orders come with a box of tissues to cry with. That's insane.
That's a fact. Because they need to.
Yo. Toon says, people still going to hate the game because of skill issues? Yeah. Hate is going to hate. Hate is going to hate.
Hey, and he could definitely say that because that man been good at every Call of Duty I've seen him play. Slide canceling, reload canceling.
Yo, what's up with it, Kai? How do you guys feel about the new Ahsoka series? Yo, I'm hyped for Ahsoka. 6 p.m. it's gonna come out on Disney Plus now instead of at 11:30 p.m. So 6 p.m. on Tuesdays is when Ahsoka comes out. So anybody that's interested in Star Wars and Ahsoka, you can come over to Marvel Bros, where we'll be doing the watch party and review every Tuesday starting at 5:30 because the time is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's starting at 5:30 now instead of at 11:30. So that should actually
I might have to tap in.
That's gonna boost some stuff for sure. So I'm hyped for the Ahsoka series for real, but I don't want to, start nerding out about Ahsoka because all the gamers gonna be like, ew, gross. Put shotguns in their own lobby.
Yo, if y'all not gaming and watching Star Wars, I don't know what you're doing.
They mad. That's what they're doing.
Slam that thing.
I know. I slammed that motherfucker. Man, I made my monitor shake. Thought it was an earthquake going on. I slapped that shit so hard.
Shit.
Polar Knights coming from Kick says, good morning from Norway. What's up with them, Polar?
Good morning, Polar.
Polar Solar. This game is going to be ass. Said, just think, the past 3 CODs have had a 3-year dev cycle, and it was all ass. This one got a even smaller dev cycle. GG's to COD. Damn,
it did. That's true because Sledgehammer
really
just did Vanguard
game. Yeah. So, whoa.
I'm still buying it. God damn.
Doxy says, Vito, if you want $10, I got you. You don't need to villainize shotguns.
We definitely do.
Yo. My guy said, hit me on the Cash App. You feel me?
Go ahead and send it through.
Nah, that's crazy. Perks at the start. I think has it been this way for the last 2 CODs where you had to like level up your perks in order to get them, or was that just for Modern Warfare 19?
No, it's only been for Modern Warfare 2. This
Okay. So
we've never had to wait for perks to charge.
Yeah, you think that's just going away?
Let me just tell you, having fast hands and you gotta wait till you got like 5 kills or more, or you gotta wait 3 minutes into the match, and you over there trying to swap guns, and you knife in the air and doing all this crazy stuff because you can't swap right away. Like that has been the most annoying thing that I've ever had to deal with in a Call of Duty. Like that having to wait for the weapon swap. No. I'm over there trying to weapon swap, immediately aim down sights, and I'm over here like this, playing Fruit Ninja. Like we got diabolical. We got Fruit Ninja Simulator in Modern Warfare 2. That's what that is, bro.
That's diabolical. But I do agree that shit was weird. That shit's weird. I think the new perk system that they have going with the whole gear, like, you know, like that sounds really good. I just hope that it actually is.
Yeah, I agree. And don't put the perks on the guns. Please stop doing that.
What is that?
I mean, I think they stopped doing it. They didn't do it in this COD, but they did it in Modern Warfare 19. And they did it in Vanguard. Please stop doing that. Please stop putting fast hands as an attachment on my gun.
Yes. I'm not a fan of that either. Yeah, I don't need that either.
I don't like it, bro. Like, please stop doing stuff like that. And Please go back to the regular attachment system. Give us 5 attachments. You know what I mean? Like, we definitely got that in this Modern Warfare. Keep all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Having like 19 attachments is insane. That doesn't even make sense, bro.
Please categorize the perks appropriately so you can't stack certain perks on top of each other and make it OP as hell. Like
this isn't zombies, my G. Like I don't need to be stacking perks in multiplayer.
Don't give me Ghost and Silent Footsteps in the same category or in different categories. Put them in the same category. You get one or the other.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
You get Ninja or you get Ghost.
To not show up on the mini map and be
run around
Silent Footsteps. Hell no, that's
no. Please don't do that.
That's crazy.
Like, please make it to where those are in the same category.
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
So far, there's some W things, but I know that with those W things, it's gonna come some real bad things.
Fat, juicy L's. It's gonna be some fat, throbbing, veiny, thick L's. All right. Longer time to kill. How did you feel about that, yo?
I'm just gonna say
health.
I'm just gonna say I agree. I agree with the longer TTK. I feel like I should know the difference between playing core and hardcore. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with that. And all the past CODs, you knew who had skills. Like, people would go play hardcore because they were ass at the game and they needed to be able to kill easier. You know what I mean? And I remember being one of those people on Black Ops, the first one. Like, I remember I wouldn't touch anything else but hardcore because I was like, bro, core is too difficult. You know what I mean? And then it was like, okay. Then I went and played core. And you could tell the difference. Like, oh, this really takes skill to play. You feel me? You don't gotta just hold corners or anything like that, or be strategic, I guess, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, go out there and really see who got the gunning. You know what I mean? Go see who got the jumping up and down and who can click their buttons the fastest and use all these inputs and do all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, whose brain is really working? You know what I mean? Like, whose brain is really working? And that's something that I've struggled to switch from with this COD and previous CODs, is because when it was fast-paced like that in Modern Warfare 19, it was like, oh, I could kind of just run out and, pick a fight. You know what I mean? And I might win it. But the TTK was terrible. that was the only problem in Modern Warfare 19. Really, was the TTK was bad, and then we got Cold War, and the TTK in there wasn't too balanced, but of course they had like they broken guns to where if you got hit by it, the flinch would be ridiculous or something like that. You know what I mean? And like stuff like that matters. So I feel like those are things that they could work on, like nerf a gun to where it doesn't do stuff like that, to where the fight is unfair just because you got a Tech 9 or whatever the gun is. You know what I mean? Like give snipers and things like that a chance to be in the gunfight. You know what I mean? Let everybody be able to showcase their skills. That's where I feel like Call of Duty kind of failed at and kind of went away from, is because they want all these people to be competitive at it. But how can you be competitive at something if every year you're catering to one side or the other? You know what I mean? Like there's no real well balanced things that we've ever gotten in Call of Duty, that we've seen in other games, that we've seen in like Apex, for instance. Like people know that there's a meta, and if you want to use that meta, you go play ranked. You know what I mean? And if you want to go play pubs, you're playing pubs. Like you can tell the difference of playing ranked and pubs in Apex. You know what I mean? And we need that for Call of Duty. We need to be able to know like who's really got the gunny. You know what I'm saying? Not just who's the smartest, who's this, who's that. I feel like the engagement should be equal. So with the 150 health and the longer TTK, I feel like that gives you the sense of, okay, I'm not just going to jump around this corner because somebody might be holding it. You know what I mean? But if I'm about to get in a close quarter combat, I could slide around this corner, and now we about to see what's really good. You know what I mean? Like, let those two things work against each other. I actually like that instead. You know what I mean? So I feel like balanced maps, which Modern Warfare 2 probably had some of the best maps. The OG Modern Warfare 2 probably had some of the best maps when it came to that kind of gameplay. So I feel like that's another reason why I feel like those are a dub to kind of bring back and redo. And so now we got these things coming into play that Call of Duty, like you said, it sounds like they're trying to listen to us. Sounds like they're trying to do the best that they can with what they got right now. So hopefully they do. But if not, I mean, they've been doing this for years. You know what I mean? So all we could do is just be like, okay, well, they failed us again. And if I can't get something out of this COD, it's just gonna be like, where do we go from here?
Yeah, no, that's facts, man. I think when we get to games like Call of Duty, and with how different it is from all the other games, they focus. I think we say this a lot, but they focus so hard on trying to be like other games, and it's like COD is not like other games. Like when you talk about gun skill and gun play or just things like that, that's not something that you're talking about with other games. You know what I mean? You're not talking about gunfights a lot when we're talking about Valorant, or we're talking about strategy. We're talking about just regular aiming skill, and because that's a head click no matter what you got. You know what I mean? If you click on somebody's head right, you're on them. But with COD, it's always been that more arcadic type of scene to where, just like an arcade game, you got a health life. You can run away and hide and get your health back and come back to the gunfight and call your homie to come help you out if he can. Like that's where the craziness always was. Even for us when we were younger playing the game, like shooting at somebody and be like, "Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, you gotta come help me!" And then you just, you come and help your boy because he could hide, because he could run away, because you could help yourself. You could actually do these other things. So hopefully the TPK helps out.
I just want them to cater to. I want them to cater to gunfights. That has always been the thing for Call of Duty, is who is about to win this sniper fucking fight? Who's about to win this AR fight? Can this sniper beat this AR? Can this AR beat this SMG? I want them to cater to the gunfights. Let us fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, COD should just let us fight, bro. That's where I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, just let it be.
This might be a bad. People might not like this take, but I feel like we kind of had this conversation recently to where I kind of feel like COD should be a little more like how these fighting games are, to where no matter who you play as, no matter what you do, if you know how to play that character, G, if you know what you're doing, you're going to be able to rock shit, no matter if it's what character or what's going on. And you kind of said something like that earlier as well. You know, like that is the quote unquote archaic style that is all about. You know, leave all the other realism shit to, like, you know, CS:GO and Valorant as real as Valorant can be, because, you know, it has all the abilities like that too.
But leave it to CS:GO. Yeah, leave it to those games.
All those games are that's the realistic, like the realism vibe when you're looking for it. You know, when you throw something on a wall and you can blow that shit up, you know, and you're shooting a gun. If you keep shooting it, the aim is like sporadic everywhere. You know, that's where that stuff can stay. But like, if we're talking about gunfights, you're not having gunfights in these other games, G. It's not a gunfight. You're having strategy fights. Yeah.
And then they shoot back. You're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to re-peek a new angle. That's not a gunfight. That's okay. I got the wrong angle here. That's strategizing. Like, yeah, exactly, exactly. And take out all that up top advantage crap, the camping. Take all of that out, please. You know what I mean? Like, COD was fun because you could spawn trap, you could straight up gunfight, you could, you know what I mean? You could do all these things, and I feel like those things kind of started to die when we got games like Modern Warfare 3, the OG Modern Warfare 3, when we got games like Ghost, when we got games like, you know, like those kind of CODs really just put Call of Duty just in the ground, because they continue to lean on those type of CODs. Like, even when it came to the jetpacking and the, you know, things like that, like, it was all about who's going to be up on top of something, or who's going to be here getting this angle or getting that angle. And Call of Duty, let's just take BO2. Hands down the best COD that we've had, and we haven't gotten a better COD since. You know what I'm saying? Just hands down. Let's just be for real. Like, let's just be for real. The best COD that we've gotten, and we haven't gotten a better COD since. And why? It was because we had maps like Hijack. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tried to go in camp, people knew how to go and go get you. You know what I mean? We have maps like Newtown. You want to stay up in that greenhouse? Fine. I'm finna pick you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You want to go do this? Okay, now you're doing that. Now I'm spawn trapping you. You know what I mean? Like, just think about all the things that made COD fun. And COD has literally taken all of that away. They were like, nah. Y'all doing too much with that. They was like, nah, we need to be a little bit more on the military side, on the, you know, let's make it to where when you're going this way, you got to throw a stun and able to have the advantage, or, you know what I mean? Like, even the whole little strafing thing that they've added in Modern Warfare 2, where you could, like, where your character is like leaning. Yeah, like your character is like leaning on his own. And it's like, you know, it actually is counterintuitive to the person that's shooting at you, because if you straight to the right, you damn near playing the Matrix with their bullets. And it's like, we've never had that happen in Call of Duty, you know what I mean? And they just over there just, you know, and it's just wild to me that COD has gone to these extensive phases, and people keep telling them, don't put that crap back in the game. And then the next year, it's like, yep, nope, it's there. Oh, 3 years? A COD for 3 years from now? Oh, nope, it's in there. Oh, no, it's in there. It's in there, buddy, like it or not. You know what I mean? But yeah. I think it too goes off of the fact that these games are already in development long before we have a say so, long before we bring up these issues. You know what I mean? It's kind of like movies and stuff like that. Like, you have to wait for them to come out to critique them because they've already been in the process of being made. You know what I mean? And I feel like Call of Duty is just one of those games where the reason why they're able to push them out year after year is because they were done. They were already in the process of being done 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I feel like games like Titanfall were ahead of their time because it was already done. You know what I mean? And then it can't be a coincidence that all of those types of games started releasing around the same time. You know what I mean? It had to be that somebody was already had this idea, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, that sounds dope," and then maybe even got fired from a studio and was like, "Well, I'm taking this somewhere else." You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what really goes on behind the scenes, but what I can say is that this COD sounds like it's been in development for like 5 years already.
It does kind of sound like that.
Like BO4 days, you know what I mean? And was like, okay, we're going to not do the crap that we've done in these CODs. You know what I mean?
That's why a lot of people have been saying, like, oh yeah, here comes another $60 update. You know, because in a lot of ways the game has been done, you know. So
that's what it is for sure. Yeah.
Let's see. HCR says you can't let this COD be a decider. It's literally a filler arc for Treyarch, who now have a 4-year cycle. Yeah, that's kind of something that we were talking about before too. You know, like, you know, everyone's gonna want to be done with this, but hey, Microsoft just bought it, so now we got to give them another chance. And then it's gonna be like, oh well, they just bought them, so we can't really judge them off of just having this first game, and then we're gonna give them another chance. You know what I mean? So we really need about 3 games before we can actually.
I'm a really
a good decider. You know what I mean? Before we get a decider game, we need about 3 games. Because we're going to get this one. We need the first one of Microsoft. That's not actually going to be a Microsoft game because it's obviously that it's going to be obvious that they were working on that game for a couple years. The only thing I can see happening is they actually rock with Modern Warfare 3 for a little while after the merger or the sell or whatever that happens. And then after that, you know, maybe make another game and for like give us a good cycle of what's about to happen. You know what
I would love for that to happen. I really would. I really would like for the Call of Duty studio to just stop it. Just give us just stop it. Just give us a 2-year, no matter how crap it is, no matter what pros is over there talking about, I can't play this for 2 years. I can't do this for 2 years. I can't do like, bro, just don't even listen to them. Don't listen to them. Just let it ride. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna play it regardless.
But I did hear I remember hearing stuff about the pro scene too, when it's like, hey, how can we even secure a roster for a game when the game is changing every damn year? Like we was even talking about that, yo. When what was the game that we were just talking about that came out and was trash and everybody was complaining about it? Vanguard. When Vanguard came out, you know, the whole org was like, bro, I refuse to play this game, you know? Like, and it's like, what do you do at these points? I mean, yes, it does leave entry for new players and new people on the scene, but it's not like any other. I think people forget that esports is the only sport where shit changes drastically, consistently.
Every year.
Not just every year, but updates. You know, like the meta changes with the new season. Now you can't even play Bangalore anymore. Or, you know, this new update comes, and now this isn't even reliable to do anymore. That don't happen in regular sports. You can always shoot a free throw, my guy. Like,
right.
You know?
Yeah, so, no, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that's damn.
Savage says, hot take, Bakash should make a realism category like hardcore and make a hardcore type selection where everything is simplified and movement is more unrealistic. Yeah, that it seemed like they were going to go in that direction more with Modern Warfare 19 because they had the whole realism mode as well and all that other shit. So, but then they moved away from the things that they should have ran closer to. It's just really wild. My guy Cuphead coming over there from Marvel Bros. Hi everyone. What's up with the G? I hope you're having a good one. Mr. Bro, Blue Beetle was amazing. Great fun movie. Watching it, I had fun watching it in 40X movie theater. It was like a roller coaster. Yeah, bro. The movie was fantastic. I did like it way more than I thought I would. Liked it more than Flash for sure. Liked it more than Shazam 2 also. Really good movie. Like, it's a really solid movie. It holds up on its own. Good vibes all the way across. You can check out my review for that on Marvel Bros as well if you ain't seen it already. All right.
Outplay and
Oh, shit. Was that it? Oh, slide canceling. Sort of. It was like a three-parter. It was slide cancel. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, all right. We just get a Madden. We just get a. That was. I thought it was Madden, but that was a mobile game.
slide cancel.
We got slide canceling, reload cancel, and then something else, right? Was that it? Okay, I guess that was it. Slide cancel and reload cancel.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, here it was. Yeah.
So basically, they're just saying you can't abuse it.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you lost your gunfight, it's over. It's over. You lost it. There's no regain.
I like tactical sprint. I'm a fan of it, and I'm not a fan of it. Actually, I don't know how to feel about it, to be completely honest. I honestly think tactical sprint is something that should not be in the regular multiplayer, but should be in the Warzone. That's just my opinion, but I know that's not an opinion that a lot of people feel. But I'm just, ever since it was added, I've never been a fan of it. Like, I've just never been a fan of it.
I don't like getting caught with my gun up like this.
It's just stupid. I don't think it should be a thing, especially when you play on controller and it's so easy to just, click it twice, just because that's what everyone does when they're trying to run. Like, it's became a habit to just like kind of click while you're doing it, so you just continuously run. You know what I mean? And it just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think it has a good place in the realm of things. Much like mantling. I think mantling and tac sprint are things that should only be in Warzone. And that might sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's why they were freaking introduced in the first place, was because of Warzone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is kind of the thing that we always talk about, is these games need to be way better at categorizing their shit. Like, you should not be able to do the same shit that you can do from this to that, because they're different and it categorizes as different, right? Like, ranked should have different shit versus what pubs has versus yes, it should have a lot of the similarities because it's the same game, but it's completely different game modes. You feel me? Like it just doesn't translate well. And how much, and then it just felt like they started adding hella doors in the game so you could tac sprint through them. You know what I'm saying? Like, use like doors that would never be there.
You have to make noise.
So now you can just like run through. It's like, I don't know, man. It just weird. It's just weird decisions that they made with the game along the way. But I know people are like super horny for movement in Call of Duty right now. So I know it's not going anywhere. But people are horny for movement in Call of Duty, G. Like, they get hit.
Yo.
They
are
for movement, G. They get moist for movement.
God. I'm just saying. Oh man, bro. They like an armpit on a hot day.
All right. Out of all the things you could have chose, that's what you went with?
Yep. Because that's what I think about all Call of Duty players.
Of course, a Warzone will inherit the changes like we were just talking about, because everything that happens got to happen to everything else. I'm not a fan of that, but it's okay. Whatever. Hey, hopefully they are able to bring some new stuff to the foundation of stuff. And then the zombie sounds freaking lit. Zombie sounds lit. Mixing DMZ, mixing zombies together. I'm a fan of that all the way. I like the DMZ mode, but it just seemed like it was missing something, and that something is zombies. To be completely honest, that something is zombies. Because if If you give me the same thing that DMZ is now, but just add zombies in there and all the pack a punch and all that type of stuff, it's gonna be that increases the fun for it immediately. And zombies always comes with the crazy banger of a story. Even no matter how good the actual game is, the story that they have is pretty intricate. Easter eggs are intricate as well. They've done good with incorporating Easter eggs into the war zone maps and stuff like that, just regular Easter eggs as it is. So having these different Easter eggs that just do actual shit, that could be dope, you know? Imagine a trap. Like, imagine just driving and having a horde of zombies chasing you and being able to go over a trap and it just kill them all or something. Like, that sounds crazy. Like, that sounds crazy.
That sounds wild.
If they actually implement a lot of that stuff, it'll do wonders.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm gonna say this again because this is the capitalization of what Call of Duty was always meant to be, was fun. When they initially launched, it was because it was fun. Everybody played Call of Duty because of World at War. That was a Treyarch COD, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get it twisted. World at War was what brought Call of Duty to where it is right now, and it was because everybody was, guess what, having hella fun. You know what I mean? Because you got zombies, you got to do the multiplayer that was fun, you got to do all the. It was just fun. It was a fun time, and that's where COD has definitely gone away from. They listen to too many of the things that what we talk about when we say we want realism is that we want that for sports games. We don't want that for first-person shooters that are in the arcade section. Call of Duty is literally says arcade FPS.
Yeah.
Leave it there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say realism FPS. You know what I mean? The same thing with Battlefield. The reason why we wanted to play Battlefield was because it was fun. And then again, another FPS shooter that started listening to what people wanted for sports games. This is what we wanted for sports games. We want the real mechanics. We want the, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm playing Madden and I juke someone, I want that to look like how it looks like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because those are things that should be realistic, not on the arcadic side or the realism side or whatever the case may be. And you want to know what's crazy? Is that even Madden and the sports games listened to the fan base and still have an arcade section and they have a simulator section. You feel me? Like you can literally play Madden to where you can do all these crazy moves and do all these catches and stuff. And then you can have it to where it's like actual football. You know what I mean? It's a simulator. You know what I mean? And COD should not be that. It should not be an
army simulator.
It's not an art. Exactly. Yeah. Like it's not that. Everybody came here for the funsies.
I think everyone came for the funsies, and then the funsies became realsies, and then everyone wanted the funsies to turn into realsies. But there's games for that. There's games for that, and I think that's what COD tried to capitalize on the realsies of the thing. And it was like, bro, that's not what you do, though, G. Like, that's not what you do. Please and then when they did it, then you had like a fan. Then it split the fan base even more because it was like, yeah, COD realism, and it was like, wait, this isn't what it's ever been, though. So, like, what are you so happy about? It's like,
facts. and then we added jetpacks to that, and now that became a whole nother fan base. No, for real. Like now you got COD split into 3 different fan bases.
Yeah, no, that's true. Damn, because you got arcade, you got realism, and then I guess you could call that futuristic or futurism. Is that futuristic? Like like
that's what I would call it.
Future. You got this futurism,
futuristic. You know what I mean? I don't know. At this point, like COD is definitely. They have failed us. They have failed us 100% as a fan base. No matter what you like about COD, they have definitely failed us. They caused us to go into this tornado of a cycle of not knowing what the hell we want, not knowing what fun is anymore, or why we started playing Call of Duty. Like we don't know what we want from COD anymore. You know what I mean? And it kind of sucks. And now not only do you have three different fan bases based on just the multiplayer side of Call of Duty, but now you have Warzone fans, and that's a whole nother type of COD. Again, you know what I mean? So now you got 4 fan bases that you got to try to appeal to. And not only just 4, but now you got this arcadic zombie stuff that goes on in Call of Duty as well. And that's a whole nother fan base. I know people that just play Call of Duty specifically to play zombies, bro. I see a lot of streamers doing it as well. You know what I mean? Like, that's 5 different fan bases full of thousands of people that you got to try to appeal to with one game every single year.
Yeah, that's actually diabolical.
And that's why they got a monopoly on letting us down. You know what I mean? Because they can't add all these things that we're asking for. We just have to wait.
Yeah.
So that's
they're
why
they're not like Marvel. They can't just make a whole bunch of different projects for all the different people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It would be dope if they could. And that's another thing that we kind of said, you know, Call of Duty. If Call of Duty became Call of Duty and then it had Modern Warfare and Black Ops and Advanced Warfare, like, and those are games that have their own titles that come from Call of Duty. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like how Tom Clancy. Once again, we're back to Tom Clancy again. We got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. We got Tom Clancy's The Division. We got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a Tom Clancy New Vegas. I know that's hella old, but still. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
it is Splinter Cell.
Universe.
We got Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
Whole damn universe of Tom Clancy shit going on, and we can't have multiple cars running.
Yeah,
like, that's
bro.
just.
Yeah,
and
you got the money to do it.
That would be exactly. It's like, doesn't that seem like that would be the answer to get more money? Is to have 3 games that are all like having
appealing
their own
to the fan bases that you created. That you created. No one else. Just you.
Like, what?
Just you.
Where's the disconnect? Damn it! Like,
that's all I'm saying, man. As a person that's been playing COD for more than 20 or more than 10 years, I guess. You know what I mean? For however long COD has been around, you know, I've damn near been playing it that long. You know what I mean? Like, since COD has been on the famous side, I guess I should say, I haven't really been playing it as long as it's been around because it came out in the early 2000s. But as long as COD has had traction, which again, I will say it again, was since World at War. You know what I mean? I remember being like 8, 9 years old, bro. Just, you know what I mean? My friend's dad, he's playing it. You feel me? It looks dope. It looks cool. I want to play it. You know what I mean? And that's what got me. And it was just like, year after year, we get a Call of Duty that's just not that just broke up the entire fan base, because that's what they thought that they needed to do by having all these different studios making the game, which again should run back to just exactly what you said. That's why we should have multiple universes of Call of Duty, because you have how many studios? You got Raven Software, you got Treyarch, you got Infinity Ward, you got, you know, there's Sledgehammer, you got this person, that person, you got so many studios working on these games. Let them work on their own universe. Let them have Sledgehammer CODs in their own section. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of insane that they haven't thought of that yet. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it's kind of insane, but
if anyone should do that, Microsoft can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it just doesn't make sense to have Call of Duty this and Call of Duty that and Call of Duty this and Call of Duty that.
If I'm gonna be real though, I feel like Microsoft is definitely going to just get rid of all the studios completely,
or make them like combine into
Microsoft Studios.
Yeah. Or just have Call of Duty Studios and then bring like that's kind of the strat. I don't know how it works when it comes to all the other companies that work on the games. Do they work for Activision as well, or are they like third-party companies that Activision just continuously goes through?
To answer your question, I'm gonna say I don't know.
Okay, because like, that's a good question.
Yeah, no, that's a genuine question. That is a genuine question. But I'm gonna say,
like, are these studios within Activision.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
If that's what it is, that makes even less sense. Just to put that out there.
Yes.
If these studios are all working for Activision and they're not all working together, that is the most idiotic thing that could possibly happen. Like, no cap.
I'm gonna say that they are independent companies that Activision hires.
Okay.
Just for the sake of Activision.
Just for the sake of Activision. Just to give them a ball in their court, my guy, because
just to give them something. Because I feel like if it was like that, then we wouldn't have games like we wouldn't have other games that Activision publishes.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't have like the what other games that Activision do? Like when they did like SmackDown versus Raw back in the day. You know what I mean? That was through Activision, but the company that did it was like THQ or something like that. You know what I mean? And then now that company became a Disney company, actually. You know what I mean? Like it got bought out by Disney. So I don't know. For the sake of Activision, I'm gonna say that these are independent studios that they hire to do these games because they did a good job.
Goddamn better be.
Because, you know what they are? Because Sledgehammer, their very first COD was Advanced Warfare.
Okay.
And then they got into the cycle because before it used to just be Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Treyarch. That's how it used to go. And then because Infinity Ward, one of the companies got tired of, you know, not being able to have, I guess, a long enough break to develop the game. That's when they brought in the
Sledgehammer.
The Sledgehammer, yeah, because I remember a lot of people would stay on, like when Modern Warfare 3 came out, a lot of people stayed on Black Ops, the first one.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like nobody really made the switch, and it was like, oh, it's because I don't play Infinity Ward CODs. I only play Treyarch. And then that used to be like the battle, like which Call of Duty was better, Activision or Treyarch. I mean, Treyarch or Infinity Ward. You know what I mean? And it was like, bro, it's Call of Duty. That's what people always try to say. But now that if you actually look at it now, it's not. It's like Activision or Treyarch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, which one is the best one? Activision, Treyarch, or Sledgehammer? Who does it? Who makes Call of Duty the best? And by far, we can say that Treyarch is definitely winning that race. Infinity Ward was doing good at first, but with Modern Warfare 19 and this Modern Warfare, it sounds like they're ready to run out of the race and just continue to be the engine. It sounds like they're just like, you know what? Oh, it's just
forget
us. Just get us out of there, please.
For real.
Over to Sledgehammer Games last week and saw some of this apparently, and they're saying that it's kind of a mix of DMZ, zombies, and do you remember that open world zombies mode from Cold War?
There you go.
Was it called Outbreak? I think it was called Outbreak. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
It was called Outbreak.
16 remade maps from Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty committed to 12 all-new core 6v6 maps post-launch in the live seasons. So it doesn't look like we're actually getting any new maps at launch, which I think is kind of weird, but that's what they've gone for. They also talked about 3 new gameplay innovations. The first one is called the Tac Stance. Reach and clear with the new tactical.
Okay, real quick, I don't think we're getting any new maps because of what happened the last time they tried to add new maps, and then they immediately got hit with the cease and desist and all that shit. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's why they're just stay with their own games. It's the smartest thing to do.
Because the maps that they went with that were new, the maps were real places.
All of them. All of them were.
Like they were indeed real places. Like
you could go there today.
You could do that. Yeah. I didn't even know you could do that with a video game. But
you can't. That's why they got sued. That's why I got hit with the cease and desist because they didn't get the.
They're like in Chicago, Illinois.
It's just crazy how they didn't even think to get that cleared. Like how did that seem like it was? I don't know.
All this money, bro. I'm telling
Innovations. The first one is called the Tac Stance. Reach and clear with the new tactical stance feature, a perfect middle ground between hipfire and aiming down the sights. So this is a hallmark of some tactical shooters out there. It's in between ADS and hipfire. I think they call it point shooting, and if you've seen any of the John Wick movies, he does that a lot. When entering tight hallways and cramped rooms, toggle tac stance on to improve weapon performance and win the fight. Here's what to expect. The operator unshoulders the weapon and holds it in a canted firing position. You can toggle in and out of tac stance dynamically while aiming down the sights. Tac stance trades precision accuracy for improved mobility and handling. Some spread to your firing will occur, best described as a middle ground between full ADS and hipfire. It's designed to be used in aggressive close quarter combat situations. By default, you're in tac stance while sliding. The next game.
So
okay, I can't remember. I can't remember what games have had this, but a lot of games have had it. So basically, what it is if you're behind cover, you can just point the gun out without your entire body.
Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. That's kind of a third-person game thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Like a third-person shooter.
Yes,
thing.
It's more like the Wanted game. I think you can do it in there. Yeah. I think even GTA has it.
A lot of story mode games have stuff like that. You know,
yes.
you can just shoot around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting.
Gameplay innovation, they say, is for loadouts. Modern Warfare 3 brings new levels of customization to create a class. Get ready to build your loadout based on cutting-edge military equipment such as gloves, tactical vests, boots, and more, allowing you to fine-tune more aspects of gameplay. So some people were saying that this military equipment is essentially replacing your perks. So instead of picking just perks, which are passive things that are on your character, you will actually pick a piece of tactical gear that is a perk, if you get what I mean. That's going to change the way.
So they've already kind of started incorporating that. That only happens in Warzone right now. So like there's certain vests that you can pick up, like the armor or whatever, and that armor gives you a certain tactical ability. So basically what they're saying is that's how they'll make the perks. They're just going to make them tactical perks instead of, well, that's what they're technically going to be called, but they're just perks. I can get with that though.
I could get with gear all the way as part of your loadout type.
Yeah, because
it's like you're getting your character prepared for what you're about to do type shit. Like, all right, let me get. I'm about to be doing close quarter shit, so let me put this vest on. I'm about to be doing this, so let me get this helmet. I need to be doing this, so let me get these boots. That makes sense.
Yep. And I think that it was like that in Modern Warfare 19, if I'm not mistaken. There was like a backpack, a helmet.
Nah,
was it not like that?
I don't think so. I think it was just like a backpack that had different shit on the backpack or something, you know? It was something weird. I think it was just a visual thing, though. Like it showed you your backpack, and then it like put like a patch on that shit or something. Like, oh, these are your freaking things. And I was never really a big fan of that. Like, I don't know. Who cares?
Piece of tactical gear that is a perk, if you get what I mean. That's going to change the way you look, I suppose, in the game. And then the third innovation they're claiming is aftermarket parts. The evolution of the gunsmith continues with the addition of aftermarket parts. This is a special set of customization options, allowing you to focus on your preferred and specific playstyle. Aftermarket parts enable you to construct unique weapon configurations or types, such as customizing a machine gun into a bullpup configuration, in parentheses, with the firing grip in front of the breech rather than behind it, thus increasing mobility and handling without compromising on damage output.
Okay,
rather than behind it, thus increasing mobility and handling without compromising on damage output. Aftermarket parts will also offer new progression paths and challenges to unlock, and they'll be sharing more info about that soon. So it looks like there's going to be another level to Gunsmith where you can reconfigure certain weapons so they handle completely differently. It's going to get pretty crazy because, as we mentioned in the previous video, all of the weapons from Modern Warfare 2 are going to be in Modern Warfare 3, and they will keep the progression that you've got in MW2 as well. So there's going to be so many guns in this game. I don't know how they're going to balance it. That's going to be an absolute nightmare for them. Also,
what? They're keeping every gun?
That's going to be a problem.
And still adding new ones?
That's going to be a problem. See what I'm saying, G?
That's too much.
I told you, bro, with all these dubs, there was bound to be some real bad
and
shit come in. I knew it.
The aftermarket shit kind of sounds like just how you can tune certain
weapons.
things in
Yep.
Modern Warfare 2 already, right? Just a different
and that's ass.
kind of thing to it.
No
This
one wants
kind of
that.
sounds crazy. I gotta kind of hear
We
that last
mentioned in
part again because that's
certain
kind of
weapons, so they
wild.
handle completely differently. It's going to get pretty crazy because, as we mentioned in the previous video, all of the weapons from Modern Warfare 2 are going to be in Modern Warfare 3, and they will keep the progression that you've got in MW2 as well.
And they're keeping
there's
the
gonna be
progression
so
on
many
that
guns
shit.
in this game. I don't know how they're going to balance it. That's going to be an absolute nightmare for them. Also,
we're gonna
it's
have
going to be
day
more
one
difficult for them
golds?
to make each
Like
weapon
what?
or each new weapon feel distinct. But at least there's going to be a lot of choice. Other multiplayer bits they mentioned, there's a brand new mode called Cutthroat, which I'm kind of interested in. It's a competitive 3v3v3 experience. No more details than that, but maybe an evolution.
The new version of that shit that was in Vanguard, because they definitely had a 3v3v3
King
mode
of the
on
Hill.
Vanguard. Yeah.
King of the Hill.
Gunfight. There's going to be new big maps too. Ground War is coming back along with War Mode. You guys remember War Mode from World War II? I really enjoyed that mode, but they never did any DLC for it. I think they added like one more war map. But that's coming to Modern Warfare 3. If you didn't play it in World War II and you're an old gamer like I am, it's reminiscent to Assault from Unreal Tournament, where you go through different objectives. One team attacks, one team defends.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
really
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Invasion's coming back to Ground War, as we just mentioned. And also in the trailer, of course, there are lots of locations here that look like they're from the first Warzone map, Verdansk. Now, I don't know if Verdansk is going to come back. All signs point to the new Warzone map in November potentially being Las Almas, which is the one set in Mexico. But in the trailer, we saw Stadium, we saw the Gulag. Gulag was originally a single-player mission
Oh,
from the
shit.
original
I
Modern
didn't
Warfare
even
trilogy,
realize
though,
that.
so it could just be a reference to that. But there's water around it. I think there's a shot of the dam as well at 1.2. So they're teasing it. It could just be for the single player, and they've done a cheap asset flip, and they know that it is nostalgic for a lot of people. But maybe at launch too, because in the zombie screenshot, that looks like the burger joint, which is kind of near downtown. So maybe it's coming back. I mean, there's another possibility too. Some people think perhaps that they might release Verdansk as an option maybe March next year. Launch with Las Almas in November this year. March, drop a remastered, remade Verdansk, because of course it got nuked at the end of Warzone 1 life. So who knows what they're doing with that. I mean, they're definitely teasing it. And of course the single player, that's a direct back-to-back sequel to Modern Warfare 2. Makarov's involved now. Looks like the stakes are going to be higher. Graphics look insane, and I'm sure it'll be your typical Call of Duty campaign. And with that said, I think that is about all of the new information about gameplay that was released today. Like I said, there are some people that went out to Sledgehammer Games that played it, like J-God, Swag, for example. They've done videos, so if you want actual hands-on impressions, go watch those guys' videos, because I'm just basing this off what we've seen in the trailer and the information that was released in the vlog. So
Interesting. Yeah, man, I don't know. It sounds good, but it sounds a little scary at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what they gonna do, but
Or what?
nothing. I was just saying I don't know what they gonna do, yo. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
And throw the whole game away.
And then he said there was a couple people that actually got to play the game.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
that's gonna be the gameplay reveal trailer that we get probably tomorrow. Or we'll get it on Tuesday.
Swag got to play early. Oops. Yeah, man. I don't. Hey, who knows what could happen? That's all I can really say is who knows what could happen, bruh. But Modern Warfare 3 seems like it's shaping up to be another game coming out this year. A good game? Who knows? But it will be a game. So let us know how you all feel about Modern Warfare 3. And yeah, let's go. We'll be moving on from Modern Warfare and getting into a little something different now. You feel me?
Yeah, figgy family.
But before we do, if you are getting a little sleepy, you need to go ahead and get you some glitch energy. Devito, aka VaiN Sensei, and I'm here with my bro.
Yo, y'all already know it's VaiN Devito, bro. We up in here, man. Today we came with a little surprise for y'all, which was a little surprise for us as well.
Facts.
And we've been waiting on this surprise. So y'all see it. Y'all see it.
You feel me?
Little delivery box.
We got the little box
from
none other than Glitch Energy, yo.
Yo, big glitch out here. You know what I'm saying? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a song, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch. We in there.
Ooh, it smells dumbass good.
Fire? Ooh.
This is the starter kit. I believe it starts at $15. We got the shaker, 5 flavors. I'm not sure if that's how it comes. That's what they sent to us. So we definitely appreciate that. But y'all definitely check it out. Tell us what your favorite flavor is if you've already tried it. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all use code VAIN to get your glitch energy. Get 15% off at checkout.
And you gotta shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch.
You don't just get to switch it up. Them dudes over there like freaking motherfucking Hunger Games in this bitch. I offer myself as tribute.
I want to make sure they knew it was 15%. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you did that backwards. That's the way you did it the first time. That's 6. Is reverse. Yeah.
I thought that was the way I did it the first time.
That's 5-1. Yeah, that's 1-5. There you go.
I thought I did it like this, or no? I was doing it like this.
My God said, all you was missing was the whistle.
Bro, you remember when I had the whistle, bro?
Yes, I remember when you had the whistle. My guy literally brought the whistle to the club with him all the time.
Yup, because I knew they was about to be playing the Too Short song.
Blow the whistle, and as soon as he just had the whole place going crazy.
The whole place going crazy. Yeah, it was turnt. It was turnt when the whistle was out.
But he was also blowing the whistle to the mariachi music. So,
hey, the whole place turned in. Telling you, G, all we was missing was the glow sticks.
For real. For real. Oh, you keep your glow sticks in the closet, though. All right, let's get into.
Oh, that was cold. I ain't even gonna lie.
That was cold.
That was cold. I ain't even gonna lie.
All right, let's get
that was dirty. That was dirty.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna watch this whole video because there's 2 videos from Game Ranks, but they have the first video has some good stuff and the second one has some good stuff. So we'll kind of bounce from one to the we ain't bouncing from the one to the other, but we'll go from one video to the next video. And
we ain't out here in the streets like this.
Yeah,
I mean, like that.
Like this. Wait.
Yeah, I meant to say like.
we ain't out in the streets the way you out in the streets. Is that
We
what
not-
you said?
We not in the no. We not in the streets.
We're not in the streets
No,
together.
no,
You're
no.
out there by yourself.
I'm not out there at all.
Nah, you shaking ass for sure.
No, I'm retired from that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A reformed ass shaker, if you will.
Hello, folks. Today is Friday, August 11th, 2023. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. Let's get you caught up real quick. There's a lot to jump into. So the first thing is just a tiny update on the next Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto 6, as we're all calling it. It's kind of a follow-up to what we've talked about in the past, just another confirmation of roughly when we might see this game. So during an earnings call,
2024? That's next
CEO,
year.
who you may have heard of, Strauss Zelnick, this honcho business guy, said, and I quote, "We remain confident that we are positioning our business for a significant inflection point in fiscal 2025, which we believe will include new record levels of operating performance." That is essentially Robot Man corporate speak for, hey guys, pretty soon, during this special quarter, we're going to make a shit ton of money, so buckle up. Or at least that's what he's posturing. That's what he's saying. Or hoping. So it's worth noting that their fiscal year runs from April 2024 to March 2025. So people are once again using this as a time to pinpoint when we'll see the next Grand Theft Auto. We know Rockstar is making it. They have said that they are working on the next Grand Theft Auto. There were the leaks, and there were previous statements about big titles in Take-Two's portfolio, and yeah. We recently talked about like their actual numbers. They're expecting like $2 or so billion in increase for that period, and I think a $2 billion surprise would be Grand Theft Auto. So yeah, once again, all the apple carts are pointing towards this. Is that a apple carts?
$2 billion
For a video game?
They think they're gonna make $2 billion off of Grand Theft Auto 6, bro?
I mean,
whoa.
If they're going off of what the lifespan is of GTA 5, that would make sense.
Bruh, if they make, that's video game history right there, right? Like that's that's video game history.
Hell yeah!
Like,
hell yes, yes.
Like that's
300 million is video game history. That was what COD did or something like that. Like bro, that's no, bro. Yes, 2 billion, for a video game. Oh, yeah.
No wonder why they bought 5M. No wonder. They're like, man, we about to get it popping, bro. And GTA 6 online is gonna be insane. That might just be 5M, G. Like
I was gonna say they just might make it cross-plat.
Just all right, pick a server, bro. Like kind of like how Arc was, you know. Like when you get into certain servers, it's just you're on Arc now. Like, bro, they might have dedicated GTA 6 role play servers or something, bro, where you get to create your own character. Like, bro, like that's insane. I wonder how much of that is actually going to cross over, you know, because like in one of the things that we were watching, or one of the things that I was watching, I think the dude was just talking about how in GTA RP they're able to have the real cars, you know. So is that something that we might lose for RP now that it's actually owned by Rockstar? Is that something that might lead into more copyright infringement? Because there's a reason why they can't have the real cars' names in the first place in the actual game. So
it might be so they can buy it, so they can buy like the packs, because those are actual packs that are bought, right? And then they import those into the 5M server. So what we could potentially be looking at is maybe it'll be that they buy those packs and those are imported into the GTA 6 server, and like you were saying, maybe it'll just be like how it is or how it was with Arc, where when you go to the online section, it's just dedicated servers, and you can either make your own server or you can go to a server that's already made, and that way they don't have to really deal with the infringement of copyright, because those are packs that are available. And maybe what it might be as well is that they'll cut money to the car companies finally to be able to use the packs. But let's not forget that the reason why those packs are able to be used is because, again, they don't have the realism sound of the motors and the things like that. Those are created sounds that they have made, you know what I mean, and able to be able to use the packs to begin with. So there's a lot of different things that go on, of course, because of the infringement rights and things like that happen in our real world society, you know, as opposed to what it is in the video game aspect of things. But if racing games are able to do it, and they're able to import the real sounds and the things like that go on, even though they're not really like the real sounds, but they get it true to experience, I guess is what you can call it. Maybe GTA 6 will finally, maybe Rockstar will go in that direction as well, because they have.
I mean, they're already paying royalties to rappers and shit, so like they gotta be.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know
I'm saying.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Rockstar has a racing game, right? Or had a racing game.
Not the yeah. Midnight Club.
Okay,
That was the shit too. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
No, had all those real cars. All that was real cars. So what if we see GTA 6 with Midnight Club? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I think the possibilities are endless. It's not hard to get a hold of the real life car stuff. It's just was hard for them because of the budget. You know what I mean? That's where it boils down to. Is budget is a huge factor, and I mean projected money. You know what I mean? Is where people be like, okay, this is what we can and can't do. That's how the budget comes about. You know what I mean? Is because they're like, if we make this and we project that we make $2 billion for our next project, we can budget. We can budget $1 billion and still profit $1
billion. Bro, that's more. That is so much money, bro. That is so much freaking money. It should be illegal for that much money to be made from a video game.
It should be illegal to make that much money in general. Shit.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, for
Avengers Endgame's box office for the movie was $2.7 billion. So they're planning on making in-game money from this game, bro.
But let's be honest. If any studio could do it, it's Rockstar.
It's Rockstar, yeah.
Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? If any studio could do it, it's Rockstar, G. Because I just seen snippets of Red Dead 2. Like that game looks amazing. That game looks amazing. I'd never paid attention to Red Dead 2 like I did the other day, and I was like, yo, didn't that game come out in like 2017 or 18?
GTA 5 has earned $7.7 billion since it came out.
See?
Bruh, they made $7.7 billion in 10 years. In 10 years. The game came out in 2013, G.
and it still continues to make money.
Oh my god!
And it'll probably even make money after GTA 6.
Yeah, because I don't think GTA 6 is going to be coming out on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. I don't think so. We haven't got any confirmation on that, but I don't think those systems are going to be able to handle it at all. Because remember when we talked about the Xbox deal getting delayed, and it was getting delayed because Sony had put in the shit for them again, because whenever you make a video game, you have to give all of your details about your console to the company so they can be up to date with it before it comes out and they can be ready for it. So they could have been literally working on this on Unreal Engine 5 way before we even had it for us to be using it. You know what I'm saying? Because just me and you can go on Unreal Engine 5 right now and make a server on Fortnite or make our own game or some shit. So imagine how long they've had access to all these different things as well. So I can only imagine, like they were probably working on like just the radio as soon as they finished the first game, you know, because they remember the radio had podcasts on it and shit to where you could just listen to people talk. Like bro, they might mess around and have a Spotify deal for GTA 6 to where you could just connect your shit,
or just
for
alter
real.
the music
Exactly.
completely.
And it's just you can just literally go on your phone and literally open up Spotify app or some shit and go and listen to Lil Uzi, like, bro. Yo.
I mean, they really need to immersify the GTA world as much as they can. And they did say that this was going to be their biggest GTA project that they've done, and that's how come it's been taking so long. And they did say that GTA 6 was well in production already when GTA 5 launched. So, again, you know what I'm saying?
3 years behind.
It goes back to just having to understand that the closer and closer that we get to a title, hoping that we get these things, we forget that the title was being made years prior to the title that we just got. You know what I mean? And that's how come they can't make these changes.
Have been unfinished and shit. Too,
yeah, that's true.
Like,
that is true.
The one that we always talk about, it's not GTA, but it's like GTA. Cyberpunk. You know, that game wasn't like, it was in development for hella long, and then everyone actually started talking about it way too early. And then it was like, all right, bro, now fans want it. But for GTA 6, they barely told us that they even had a GTA 6. And
I mean, that's why the COD's be coming out unfinished.
Like, it was because of the leak. That leak happened, and we was like, oh shit, they working on it. They got the city, they got characters, they got places and shit. And you could go into stores and hold it up, and everybody's like, oh my god, and shit. Like, we saw a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, G. Like, and think about just GTA 5, for instance, bro. It's such a big game. That is a ginormous game, bro. That is like the biggest game out there. And it kind of has been, even the more and more that we've kind of, I guess, evolved in the gaming world. Like, GTA has always been a really big game. Like, even if you go back to the PS3, the PS2 days, you know what I mean? GTA 3, GTA Liberty City, you know what I mean? GTA San Andreas. Even when you go back to those games were pretty big for the era that we were in with data and things like that. You know what I mean? And now, like, even being where we are now, Grand Theft Auto is a pretty big game. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like that and I think that they even kind of compressed it a little bit to where it wouldn't be as big as it should have been. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the GTA map and you start driving it, bro, it's like it literally, it seems like, would be the size of what LA would be, type of thing. You know what I mean? But they had to like compress it down and able to make like the travel times and stuff not as long, because of course nobody wants to be playing a game like The Crew where you're driving for 7 hours
real
to get
world
from
hours,
state to state type. You know what I mean? Like, it takes 6 hours to get from here to there in the game. Like, but in real life it take 3 days. But we not, like, you know what I mean? Like, they can't do stuff like that, of course. And it would be dope if they could. The Crew does a pretty good job of that, so we'll leave that to them. But with GTA has done a damn good job of making sure, like, travel time is like 10 minutes to get from one side of the map to the other. You know what I mean? And even that seems like a long ass time. But whatever it is that you're doing, it's probably worth it.
Facts.
Yeah, and I think that's what GTA has done a good job of doing as well. So I think GTA deserves a lot of love.
This map is going to be even bigger.
And this one is going to be even bigger. Exactly. So I think they deserve to do what they've been able to do all these years. You know what I mean? I feel like they deserve their flowers. You know, Rockstar ain't never missed with a GTA. Except for maybe one.
True. Nah, I think they've all been pretty damn good, and they're all pretty loved by most people. And I think GTA 4 was one of those games that they started really experimenting more, because then you had like the ballot, like the like the Ballad of Gay Tony afterwards, and then you had the other thing with the
Oh
other
yeah,
dude,
with
like
the MC
remember?
and
Yeah, exactly. And then you
yeah.
had hella other things, and you started playing as different characters too, and it just introduced so much. And then GTA 5 capitalized on that with 3 characters, and then from what we've heard, GTA 6 is going to be kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde situation with a boyfriend and girlfriend vibe, and you're going to be able to switch between them. So they're doing the damn thing and making it happen. And I mean, look at Red Dead Redemption. Like that game was beautiful. It was massive. It came out after GTA 5, you know, and that was a lit ass game when that dropped. And then now we're gonna have this. It's like imagine how much they can put even from Red Dead, because the leaps and bounds that they took from going from GTA 5 to Red Dead Redemption was insane. Like the level of interaction that you could have with any NPCs that just walked past you and just getting caught up in a scene randomly. Like that shit was so much better than it was in GTA 5. Like because on GTA 5 they had like the question marks, of course, and Red Dead had that too. But you could also just find random shit, no question mark, just walking, and then you just look over and you just see, you just see the Ku Klux Klan over there chilling in the woods. And then you're just like, yo, what the hell is going on? What is this? And then you walk over there and they just set themselves on fire. And you're like, oh my God, what am I watching? Like,
whoa.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Yeah, bro. And they're like trying to light the cross on fire, but instead their cloaks light on fire, bro.
Oh my God. And see again, just to capitalize on those things, like bro, imagine if they made live action series out of those games, bro. Like,
yeah, that
like
crazy.
that
A
would be
Grand
insane.
Theft Auto show could be wild, bro. That could be like Sons of Anarchy styles. You know what I mean? Like that could be like Sons of Anarchy and The Wire mixed with a little bit of like Power, if you want to throw that in there. That mob show that was on before. What's it called? The show about the mob. I can't think of it. I don't know.
Sopranos.
Sopranos. Throw a little bit of that in there. You feel me? Throw a little bit of everything. Yeah, that'd be lit, yo. That could be a great thing. But I'm here for GTA 5 and 6. I'm here for everything about GTA. I love me some GTA, yo.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I definitely need to cop Red Dead and Red Dead 2 and go through those and play.
Wait,
those
have you
well.
played Red Dead 2?
I haven't played none of it. I haven't played the remade Red Dead, and I haven't played Red Dead 2.
Gasp! Oh my God, bruh. You gotta play that game, bro. You gotta play those immediately. They are so. Oh my goodness, those games are ridiculous. How good they are, G. Like the story from Red Dead to Red Dead Redemption is wild because, well, from Red Dead to Red Dead, 1 to 2 basically, because 2 is, if I'm not mistaken, 2 is a prequel to 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you get like, it's just fire, bro. It's fire, bro. Holy shit! I thought you played Red Dead. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you played Red Dead. You haven't played the first or the second one? Whoa, you would fuck with it so heavy, bro. What? I can't believe you haven't played those, bro. You gotta cop them and play them immediately. You gotta start a goal, bro, for Red Dead Redemption, G, because you're gonna lose your shit playing. I mean, you don't have to play 1 to play 2, but if you do play 1, you'll get a lot more understanding and context to certain things that they talk about in 2.
On here, I don't know where you would be able to copy Red Dead 1 at on PC.
I don't know if it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Red Dead is on PC. I think that's just on the box. But Red Dead 2.
I'm gonna have to go
is.
find my damn Xbox One, bro.
You can play Red Dead 2 without even having to play Red Dead 1, though. You know what I mean? Because it's a prequel.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna lose your shit when you play either one of them. Those are really good games.
I got you.
All the apple carts lead to Rome. I can't do these things. I don't know, maybe it's just crazy talk, just more gamer speculation, but that's where the analysts are leading. That's where gamers are leading. So let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, this story and everything else we talk about this week will be linked in the description down below. But speaking of Rockstar, okay, let's talk about Red Dead Redemption. So it was announced this week that Red Dead Redemption is being released on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch, not PC. Which hurts.
Wow.
But essentially what
all we had to do
offering
was wait
is
3 minutes to get that answer.
Nightmare, and they're coming to the platforms August 17th, so pretty soon, with physical editions coming later this year. And they're calling it a quote-unquote conversion. It's not like a remaster or a remake of Red Dead Redemption or anything like that. What this essentially is releasing it on platforms so it's catching up with Xbox. So Xbox, you're able to play it through Xbox and now on Xbox Series X, and it looks a little better. I did that like a year or so ago. But you haven't been able to access the game on PlayStation, so now you're going to be able to on PlayStation 4 and backwards compatible up to PlayStation 5. So this isn't even a formal PS5 release, it's just PS4. And they're charging $50 for this. So people have an issue with that. I think it's a bit much, and I think it's a bit of a weird move, especially considering Rockstar should be looking to get some W's on the board in the hardcore gaming community, still burnt from the GTA collection and stuff like that. So I don't know, at the very least, like, it was on Xbox and now it's on PlayStation, but again, $50, nothing really new or features added or anything like that, so it's kind of a big ask. The upside is, of course, that some people get to play it on Nintendo Switch.
That I will buy it for Switch for sure.
A little bit more feature stuff, a PC version, something. I think people are up in arms specifically because, number one, Rockstar has a lot of resources, but number two, Red Dead Redemption deserves the most. It's a great game. Like I said, I replayed it like last year or so. It was fantastic. So it deserves all the love, all the proper care and treatment. And that was the same phrases I used for the GTA Remaster Collection Trilogy thing. It didn't really have the proper love and care that these things deserve. We'll check it out when it does release. Like, hopefully it's not screwed up or anything. If it's just a straight port, fine, whatever. It's just expensive. Now, switching gears over to hardware rumors, it's been a busy couple of weeks. We talked about the Nintendo Switch 2 rumors. We talked about the PS5 updated slim, the disk drive, all these different things with PlayStation 5, those rumors. Now it's Xbox's turn. According to Special Nick, a person who's often the source of like Xbox rumors and stuff like that on the Xbox Era podcast, specifically said that there may possibly be in the works some sort of Xbox Series X digital version. So an Xbox Series X, you know, everybody's favorite black box, but without a disk drive. That seems like a pretty normal thing. I'd expect that at some point, like not the biggest surprise, but also he did go on to say that Xbox is also looking into some other hardware plan for 2025. Again, it is a rumor, so take this all with a grain of salt. I feel like I haven't said that in a while. I've been toning down the salt, but yeah, take this stuff with a grain of salt. Of course, this is all rumors and speculation. It does seem to be that time where things are starting to crop up with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. As much as like people couldn't get their hands on them for the first year, they have been out for a minute. So these companies are always going to keep churning and iterating and, you know, leveling up and trying to earn more money. So pretty soon, these rumors of console updates, they're going to start becoming reality because that's just the way these things go. Whether or not, though, we're probably not going to hear anything official anytime soon. I mean, is anyone really, like, jonesing to buy a new PlayStation 5 already after just buying one? I don't know. Hey, that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hey, next up, this episode is sponsored by NordVPN.
Yeah, man. Who really cares about that? Like, man, what's the point, G? Like, why do we need a digital version? I don't know. Is it going to be cheaper or is it going to be the same price? Like, does that many people like, hey?
No one cares at this point, bro. Just buy a PC.
Just buy a PC.
It's
No disk
600
drive
bucks.
included.
You can even buy a disc drive PC if you want to.
If you want, but that's pointless.
It is pointless, but hey,
Pointless.
hey. You can burn CDs on that mug if you want to. So, I don't know. Just buy a PC, man. I mean, you know, it's good to have console and current, you know, to have current gen, new gen, all that stuff or whatever. You know, it is good to have that because you do want to be able to, I guess, do certain things, but I mean, there's not much that you can do on console that you can't do on PC. You know what I mean? Like, there's very slim things. Like, you know, I see a lot of people.
Nothing. What can you do on console that you can't do on PC?
I mean, just like the backwards compatibility with the whole Red Dead thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's very
I'll
slim.
give you that.
It's
But Game Pass is also on PC, and I don't know if Red Dead is in there, but
it's not, because the Game Pass specifically has, like, when you go to the Game Pass for the PC, it specifically has PC compatible Game Pass games in there. But if they added
because they got the cloud gaming stuff. You can play with your controller.
I was just getting ready to say, but if they add it to the cloud gaming, then that's a little different. Then you would be able to have that.
It's usually the same. Almost every game that is on Game Pass is a cloud game.
Some of them, but not all of them.
Majority of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, a good hefty chunk of the category is on the cloud gaming. Yeah, but there's some that's not. I've seen some that's not.
Yeah. Zay said I've played RDR2 on PC. Yeah, RDR2 is on PC, but RDR1 isn't.
It's not. Right.
My boy Snivy says happy weekend.
Yes.
I'm smacking on some Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is fire. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love me some Raisin Bran.
I don't like raisins, so I'm good.
Videos. Now, jumping over to something different on the Sony side, some eagle-eyed people caught something about PlayStation first-party titles possibly being delayed. Sony released their latest financial results for the first quarter of the current fiscal year, and they had like a boring slideshow presentation and stuff, and one of the slides, some analysts and smarter people than I picked this out. It doesn't use the word delays, but it specifically mentions changes to first-party titles that are pushed back internally. This is WCCF Tech's interpretation of this. So a lot of people are looking at this as some games, first-party titles internally at Sony, have been delayed. Chances are we don't know of them really, which the way I look at it, ignorance is bliss at this point. If there's some secret hidden game that they're working on that was supposed to come sooner and now it's coming later, whatever. I'm good, man. I'm playing other things. Still, it's some interesting kind of deep dive baseball analyst stuff if you want to look into it. Check it out. But now, next up, let's talk about some stuff linked, some trailers, some videos, some updates, and new releases. The first is an official announcement of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
All right,
Skip. Not playing.
When there's nothing holding you back, what would your thing be?
Liu Kang. Kenshi.
Hello, folks. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2023. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino.
Hey,
I'm here to talk about all the video games.
Wait. He should never do that ever. Never again. He should never do that again. Ever again.
Hello, folks. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2023. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino. I'm here to talk about all the video game news that's been going on this week.
He should never do that again.
Just jump in. The first thing involves another PC handheld. Yes, we have the Steam Deck. We have the Asus ROG Ally. Yes, that's how you say it. You actually say it Asus. I know people make fun.
Wait.
What? I've been calling that the Asus for so long.
Asus.
Asus ROG
Asus. I'm never saying that shit ever.
My Asus monitor just broke.
I got 3 Asus monitors.
I got 2.
I got 3 Asuses.
I got 2 Asuses.
But I only have 1 Asus hole.
Ally, yes, that's how you say it. You actually say it Asus. I know people make fun of me, but I literally asked the company. That's how they say it. But the newest thing on the block seemingly is from Lenovo, of all places. The hardware PC laptop manufacturer seems to also be jumping into this field thanks to a leak. And this is called the Lenovo Legion Go. These are leaked images, so we don't know too much about it internally other than that it's using AMD tech and it's going to run Windows 11. But from the images, there's a lot here. Holy shit. I mean, it's going to run Windows.
That's not the same thing.
Too much about it internally other than it's using AMD tech and it's going to run Windows 11. But from the only other than Legion.
Oh, shit.
Lenovo Legion Go gaming handheld.
Go. These are leaked images, so we don't know too much about it internally other than that it's using AMD tech and it's going to run Windows 11. But from the images, there's a lot here. Holy shit. I mean, it seems like they're going for more of a Nintendo Switch style thing with a kickstand and removable controllers. And if you ask me, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty ambitious, especially knowing it's going to run Windows. That could end up being an awkward nightmare, but still, I think the best win from this whole thing is the creativity, the different consumer options here. It's actually pretty cool that the success of the Steam Deck seemingly helped spearhead a sort of market. It's almost like what they were hoping to do with Steam machines back in the day with third-party manufacturers, but this time seemingly much better. We don't know when the Legion Go is dropping with its cool, silly gamer name, but at the very least, we're gonna have more cool tech to talk about, and as for me, like a fake tech YouTuber, I'm very excited. What I want to know
Yo, what? Sign me the hell up. Look at that. That looks so good, bro. What? That looks super good, G. It's like a Game Boy Advance, but a freaking, like, it's a Game Boy Advance mixed with a Switch that had a baby with a Steam Deck. Like, bro, what? This is crazy, dope.
You killing me, G. You killing me, G. You killing me, G. Oh,
this is crazy dope, bro.
Nah, it is, though, because imagine being able to play Spider-Man on that.
Like, bro, what? Like, what? Just
swinging around.
Bruh. RP. Just on GTA RP. Just, all right, in the bed before you go to sleep.
The only thing, and if it's going to be able to run Windows and stuff like that, it needs to have, it. Like, are we going to get, like, the app store to where, like, can we get Discord on that thing and, like,
no, yeah, that's what they mean by run Windows. It's going to basically be a PC. Like, you're going to have
so like you can go to it,
you're going to have your internet, you're going to have folders, applications, the whole shit. Yeah.
Can I add external storage to it?
You should be able to. I know that's what people do with the Steam Deck. They get the cheapest one and then they kind of customize that to put more shit into it. Because it's basically a PC but handheld. So you can still do all the shit to it.
I don't know about to watch Netflix.
Yeah, you can do all of that on here. For sure.
Because you can do that on the Switch too, right? You can watch Netflix on the Switch.
I don't know. I know you can watch YouTube on the Switch for sure. But I don't know if they have Netflix. I know they have Crunchyroll, but I don't know if they have Netflix for some reason. My brain can't think about it.
Okay, I got you.
Presumably proprietary controller style, and then the hardware within it, then the screen
and running on AMD.
How much is this going to cost? How much is this going to stack up next to the Ally and the Steam Deck? Oh, but sticking with leaks, the PlayStation 5 redesign, a sort of PlayStation Slim, a little bit. It's not necessarily a completely shrunken down design, but leaks that dropped at the end of last week, like right before we put out the Friday show, have shown seemingly that the rumors are true. Sony has slightly tweaked the PlayStation design in a slight design refresh, making it a little bit smaller, and possibly that removable hard drive we talked about. Essentially, this more than anything just makes it easier for them to manufacture and distribute. Maybe we'll see cost savings. I don't know if
maybe I don't know what a PS5
the design, as you'll notice,
like
is
right now.
A little bit smaller, but also it's got these kind of quarters. It's kind of in quarters now instead of two panels. There's this cool little stylized stripe across it. This helps divide it up and presumably remove
cool.
the hard drive.
That shit
piece.
was
There's
that
been
was
rumors
like a
about this for
racing
months,
stripe.
weeks. We've talked about them. So as of right now, there was a lot of stuff swirling around that this would drop by the fall, but we don't know
confused.
for sure.
What?
Ultimately, this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but I will say if it shaves even just like an inch or so off the PlayStation 5, that's a win, because that sucker.
Oh, is it?
Like, am I the only person that had a hard time, like, putting it in the TV, the thing under the TV? I don't know. I digress. Let's move on. In terms,
What? That went so many directions. Just now.
An inch or two is going to help you fit it in wherever you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at the end. He lost me.
And we're just going to talk about how it was still hella awkwardly shaped.
I was confused. I was like, wait, is this the new one that they're showing? It looks so freaking weird, bro.
What I expected it to look like was an OG PS2 Slim.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I felt like that was the best. I felt like that was the best PlayStation design ever. The OG PS2 Slim was the best. Was the best design ever. That was clean.
Like this big.
Yep.
And then you just pop the top open like
popped it in the backpack, bro. I went everywhere with the PS2.
I was like, bro, you already know we was robbing with the PS2, bro. What do you mean?
Went everywhere with the PS2, bro.
My PS2 and my memory card, nigga.
You feel me? Controllers, the two controllers, the memory card, and the PS2 in the backpack.
PS2, bro. And
just mob out, G. Like, come on, bro. I thought we was gonna get to a point of where we wouldn't.
We thought stuff was gonna get more slim, but it's getting bulkier and bulkier. But that's because technology is more and more now too.
That's true. Because
but they ain't running no AMD in them.
I was gonna say I can't. I just pack up my PC and then take it wherever I want. But hey, I mean, but that's supposed to be the whole point of having a disk drive, though. The whole point of having a disk drive is so you could pack that motherfucker up and go wherever you want to go with it. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't have that. We don't have anything close to it. Like, they added a disk drive on that. He talking about it shaving off an inch or two, but it looked like it added 3 inches to it. Like, make it make sense.
I don't get it. Bro.
Make it make sense. But I mean, yeah,
ain't nothing slim about that PS5. That's all I know. None of the ones that they showed looked slim, man.
At all.
Except that one that's like a little bit like this. But that shit look like it's as tall as my PC, if not taller, G. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Oh, they want us to walk around with duffel bags, G. I'm telling you. They ain't trying to help us out.
Now go and get your station little duffel bag, boy.
Hell no. But
in terms of gaming news,
I don't know what else. I don't know what to say. I feel like Sony is taking an L and just kind of trying to do whatever they can do right now to get a win. Because both new gen consoles took an L. I don't care what anybody says after the whole, like, they tried to make up with it with the ray tracing and shit like that, but those new gen consoles literally forced people to go and buy PC. They were like, what? $600 and I could buy a PC that get more frames?
And not have to buy another one every other year or every so often, G?
I'm out of here. I get a graphics card for $350 and they get 400 plus frame. Out of here, G. Like, when the console wars and shit was going on back then, I really didn't understand it. Like, why everybody was like, oh no, PC is superior, G. But now I know. But now I know for a fact why PC reigns and does what and has all the love. And I feel like current gen, or whatever they calling that, new gen, current gen, whatever the hell it's called, I feel like they definitely took an L with that. Like, they didn't capitalize on what they could have, because like you said, it just got bigger. Everything just got bigger for no reason. But it's not really of no reason, because they did try to, add like graphics and stuff to it to help it or whatever. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I just feel like if they can make a Steam Deck, why can't we get a console?
What? I got a PC in my damn hands, and y'all can't
make a console? Yeah, bro. I don't know. They taking an L, G.
And the UIs are shit on both. Like
both.
Why is the UI the same UI we've had for the last 10, 15 years, G? Like,
and they get worse. It don't get better. It get worse. This is supposed to be so dumb. Like, I think the best that Xbox has done with the UI was what they did when they initially came out with the Xbox One. After that, the autumn updates and stuff that they did, it was like it just went downhill because they started taking away all the different
first
things.
had the Xbox One. It had a similar style to how it is on Windows when you go and look at your start menu. It was like the same type of old shit.
And
all
they
the
could
way
operate.
across the board.
They could operate
your
multiple things at one time.
You could do everything on your phone too. When they came out with the Microsoft phone and all of that shit, it was going crazy. And then they just. I don't even know. Like
they destroyed it, G. They destroyed it, G. Like I remember you were able to hook up like your cable box to the Xbox One.
Yeah,
like
they had the HDMI port for it. It was like an HDMI out and an HDMI in. So
the Xbox One was a Elgato all by itself.
Dead ass.
It was an Elgato all by itself, bro. Like
I remember the first time you showed me that. He was like, bro, I'm watching TV. And I was like, but you got your controller. He was like, yeah. Bro, the controller hooked to everything. I was like,
what? And after that, bro, they had so many good ideas, and I don't know what happened, bro. I'm telling you, it was like all the stuff that they brought to us and introduced to us just disappeared. It was like it was too far ahead of its time. Technology was advancing too quickly. People got scared and was like, no.
Xbox updated they shit though. PlayStation didn't update they shit. PlayStation's had the same UI since PlayStation 3, G. Like it's been the same.
That is true. That is true.
Scroll bar shit, like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, the Xbox 360 was way different from how, you know what I'm saying? Like everything evolved pretty well. Like even the Xbox's original home menu was like dope. When you could like start playing music and do all that other shit in there too, Like that shit was fire.
And they even brought that back to the new gen shit.
Oh,
yeah. So, but they still taking L's with it though. You know what I mean? I feel like they taking L's with the design. Like, bro, why is the Xbox One an entire PC case? Yeah, or the Xbox Series X. I'm sorry, the Series X is an entire PC case. And the Series S is what the Series X should have been. Like, I don't get it. And they run the exact same shit. One has less in it.
And that shit is fine. Like, I'll be on that I'll be on it.
And they run 120 FPS. It do exactly what the X does. Like, but it's smaller. Like, I don't get it. It makes no sense that the X is got that design and the S is,
and I don't know why they chose to make the X a digital version and not give the S a digital version instead, when the digital version is usually the one that's cheaper as well. So it's like, hey, let's make the digital S. Maybe they already have a digital S, and that's why they didn't do it. Because I know mine is a disc. Like I have disc for my S.
I don't remember what it was. But I think that the S does have a digital version now.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it does, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that. I don't know. But regardless,
yeah,
it's still smaller. It looks better, and it does the exact same shit. Like it's just got a smaller hard drive. It's a 500 gig instead of a 1 terabyte. Like, bro, you know how easy that is, bro. All hard drives are the same size. Literally, G. The external part of the hard drive is the exact same size.
Okay,
no
so
matter
the Xbox One S,
storage.
I think it is a digital version. I think that is a digital version of the Xbox Series X altogether. I don't think the Series S comes with a disc drive. I don't think it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That makes more sense. I understand in
Regardless.
that case, but still, yeah, exactly. But still,
Regardless, they taking the console is eating a bunch of L's. Microsoft, that's why they went with the big Dick Daddy move and was like, let's just buy Activision. Let's just buy Activision, BattleNet, all of it, Blizzard. Let's just buy it all and pretend that the current gen situation never happened. Like that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like the reason as to why Xbox did what they did, to be honest. Like, because when we say that Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard, it doesn't even sound right. It only sounds right when we say Xbox bought it, because if you think about it, Xbox is the name that they have up there behind everything at the conventions, and all this is what we're doing with gaming, and this is what we're doing here at Microsoft and Xbox. You know what I mean? Like Xbox is taking over the entire industry of digital platform over there, except for like whatever software studios they have with like the movies and shit like that. But other than that, I mean, not the movies, but the Halo show.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that literally says Microsoft Studios on it. You know what I mean? But other than that, everybody always just been, or not everybody, but most people have just been saying, "Oh yeah, Xbox bought."
Bruh, and PlayStation, they have a badass intro for their movies. Holy crap. Because the Gran Turismo movie is a Sony movie, but it's a Sony PlayStation movie or whatever, right? And they have a badass intro, kind of like how DC had theirs with all their heroes, but instead it's all the PlayStation exclusive shit. So it's like the God of War shit, and then you see Horizon Zero Dawn. Bro, it is so fire. No cap. It's hella fire. Like, yeah, it's hella fire. Yeah, that shit is legit. Too legit to quit. Okay. I think that's...
It's just a little heads up thing to put on your calendar. Gamescom is popping off next week, the big European game convention in Cologne, Germany. And with that, there's the opening ceremony, the big live stream event hosted by, of course, Jeff Keighley, with game announcements and stuff like that. He has come out and say that it's not a lot of new game reveals. This is going to be more focused on updates for games that are already announced, and we do know currently that we're going to get a look at new Mortal Kombat 1 stuff, as well as a deep dive, like gameplay look at Black Myth Wukong, and that's pretty exciting because we haven't seen anything from that in a while. So
we're gonna have to tap in for Wukong.
So mark your calendar,
yes, sir.
For a stream to watch.
We definitely gonna have to tap in for that, because I just watched the Disney Plus show.
Oh, yep.
And that's what that's about. American-born Chinese.
Yeah. I think that's it for that. I actually just started watching Warrior. Ooh, that shit is fire. It's fire so far.
Just finished it last night.
I think I'm on like the second or third episode
of the first season, right?
Yeah, the first season. Yeah. And that shit is, I was so not prepared, bro. I was so not prepared. Talk about getting your ass whooped, bro. I ain't seen somebody get their ass whooped the way people be getting their ass whooped in this show in hella long, bro.
I'm telling you, G. Bro. I don't think I've seen fight scenes that good since like Jet Li movies.
Into the Badlands did a pretty good job,
but not like this.
But Into the Badlands was more. Into the Badlands was more like traditional, old school, like with the Japanese and the karate and all that type of stuff. Where it looks a little, it looks a little jarring at certain times because they just be like flying through the air. But that shit is dope too, though. You know what I mean? Badlands is my shit, though, bro. Into the Badlands is insane.
Into the Badlands is fire. Into the Badlands is fire. Yeah, bro. But Warrior, bro. Today I even said it today because I got on like the pants You feel me? I got on like the loose, like, you feel me?
Yeah, I got you.
I was like, bro, that show got me feeling like I'm goddamn Bruce Lee around this bitch. Like bro, that show is so good, and I was not expecting it to be that at all. Like when from the first episode, when the first episode went, I was like, all right, this is gonna be a dope show to watch.
Yeah.
But after the third episode, I was like, "Hey, yo, let me send this to my bros, bro." I was like, "Yeah." It was one of them. It was literally one of them. Like,
I remember when you sent it, I was like, "Gee,
yes, bro." And it
I just had no idea it was gonna be so good, though. Bro.
Like me either, because it to me it came out of nowhere for. Like the Max thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but like,
hell yeah.
Apparently,
it started like this, like at all,
and apparently it started before COVID, and like,
there's hella seasons of it.
It's 3 right now.
Oh damn! I thought I was getting into something new. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this was first season.
See?
Damn, I've never heard of this before. Ever.
Me either, bro. So the way I stumbled upon it was. I was going through the HBO Max thing when it was still HBO Max. And like when it first started, you know what I mean? And I was like, Warrior. And I seen a trailer and it somehow crossed with another show that I saw that was like recommended. That was kind of like that one show on Netflix where they had like the bending powers kind of. I can't remember what that was called, but that show was cool, but it was ass because they like messed it up. But they did a good job with it. So it was like those two things mixing together somehow, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna come back to this later. You feel me? I'm a you know, whatever, come back to it and watch it, bro. I have not touched it since I sent y'all that text message. So I was like, bro, it's been like a year since I seen this. You know what I mean? And then I started watching it in the living room just randomly one day, and I was like, the first episode came on. My mom was like, what is this? And I was like, it's a show called Warrior. I don't know. And then we just kept watching it, bro. And she was like, oh, this is mixing up with Hell on Wheels and like all the shit from the AMC shit. You know what I mean? And it actually do. Like they eventually, you know, get to that point. And I was like, oh shit, bro. Like this is going down, bro. And I was like, oh yeah, bro. Let me go ahead and link this up. So from what you said that you like it already, bro, I would just tell everybody like, yeah, that is definitely a show that y'all should go check out for real. If y'all got HBO Max, tap into that because that show is amazing. The scenes are amazing and they don't stop being amazing. Like everything that happens in there is popping off consistently. Every episode is,
and it's a solid story from the jump too. Like the first
story is fire.
First episode is an hour long, and it gets you into everything. And I think it gives a good context on how it was for the Chinese when they first like came over to America type of vibe. You know what I mean? And I really haven't ever seen a show that handles it the way that they handle it. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with this show tough.
And two, if you guys don't know either, the story is actually written by Bruce Lee. So the stories are picked up by Bruce. Like the people that are directing it have Bruce Lee's books and like stories and things that he's written, and they're making shows out of them now. And there's going to be more to come. And I think Jackie Chan is going to be in one. Supposedly, like in the future, he's supposed to come through. And do a storyline for like kind of like the Karate Kid, I guess, but not really. It's supposed to be more of like the Chinese culture because they all come from like the same country and the same you know, like background, I guess. And that's what this show is kind of showing us right now. Like, yo, the reason why they all over here is because of this. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely excited to see what they start to bring.
So felt like a season, boy. I'm telling you, I wasn't ready. Once the first episode was over, I was just like,
yeah, bro.
Rah.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
And then it hit me with the sidewinder because what I thought the whole season was going to be about happened in the first episode. And I was like, what? Okay. I was like, all right. So I don't have any clue on what the hell is going on, G. Like, I'm just
yeah. Okay. So what was dope too? Since you already gotten into it, what was dope too was going from the different languages. G, you can't tell me
did a
that shit
beautiful
wasn't
job with that.
like
Yeah.
that was hard as
It was like I was like, oh, they just gave us the ability to understand Chinese. Like, that's how I felt. I was like, bro, they just did magic on us, bro. We know Chinese now. And then later on, you have people that are actually speaking English come up, and then they remind you that the Chinese niggas is speaking Chinese. Bro.
Yes,
and it's like, oh yeah, no one else can understand them. It's just us.
It's just
because
us.
We have been adopted by them. We have been adopted into this game.
Yes, bro. We have been adopted into this gang. Yeah, no, that's a fact, bro. I'm telling you, they did a beautiful job with that entire show. It was crazy. I definitely wasn't ready. That scene specifically was what I was not ready for. I was not. I was ready for the whole show to be in subtitles. I was ready to have to rewind 30 million times to have to know what somebody was saying.
Exactly.
Because I've done that.
Yeah.
Don't let me go there with the Master Yip stories. You feel me? Because I watched all 3 of them movies in Japanese. Like, but or in Chinese, because that's what it was. Chinese. Master Yip is Chinese. But man, I was just like, yo, that was mind blowing for me. And I was like, oh yeah, bro, this show is about to get litty. And then all of a sudden that scene came and it was just ha ha ha. I was like, oh shit, it's going down.
And then in the second episode, bruh's homie starts just going crazy and just starts smacking nigga. I was like, bro. Yeah, bro.
Fucking young June. Young June, and they call them onions. That shit is crazy. Yeah, bro. That show is crazy. It's dumb lit too. If you guys ever need like it's not like a Matrix type thing, but the fighting scenes are insane. The fighting scenes are insane, and the ones that you've seen are insane, and they get better. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't even know if my brain's gonna be able to handle that, bro. Because I already was like. I already had to change my draws like 3 times. It was like,
bro.
Every time Assam starts fighting, G, I'm like,
it's going down, and they get better with telling
bro. And he fight. He fights.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah,
like that. Like bro fights.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, bro. Yeah. I just want to. I will start talking about that show for the next hour. So let's get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil nothing for you because I just finished the season finale of season 3, which is the most recent season, and this. Okay. Yeah. So let's just get up out of here.
Yeah, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. We definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in and vibing. Bro, you about to be live after this?
I am indeed, actually.
Okay. So make sure y'all go over to Vito's Kick.
I'm not gonna be live right away after this, but I'm gonna be live probably like in about 10 to 15 minutes. I gotta take a little break, stretch my legs, eat some food.
Yep, get stretched. I feel it.
Facts. Gotta wait.
Yep. Gotcha, bitch.
Wait. Bro, I need that sound snip, bro. I need that sound snip, bro. We need that, G, because the TikToks be going crazy with that little snip in there, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, bro, that sound snippet go crazy. I don't even know what it's called, but that sound snip go crazy. I love that sound too for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh,
That's the sound, G. That's the sound.
It is. You're right.
That's the sound.
You're right, G. Yeah, you're right. For sure, for sure.
Oh, shoot. It's appeasing to the ears.
Oh, that's hella funny. All right, y'all. Yeah, Vito's gonna be live after this. I might be live after this. I'm not sure. I kind of want to make some music and get into some vibes around that. I got to get into the city and do some things too, but I don't think I'm gonna get into the city on stream type shit just yet. I got a couple things to take care of, but I probably will go live and make some music, maybe. I don't know, but tap in with Vito. You already know. Tap in with Vito on the Twitter Ritter at Don Sensei Devito. To stay up to date with all things Devito, and make sure you follow me on social media at Sensei Finito. Oh. Follow me at Sensei Finito. You ain't getting no toe picks from me, but you definitely I'll link you Vitos, you feel me? Hey
yo, you know what? Just go ahead and drop the OnlyFans link in there for her. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No. No, you guys got to find that on your own.
That's right, y'all come to the kick later. I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to you from the kick later. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, with all that being said, we definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube, go over to YouTube, look for VaiN Esports org, and drop a subscribably bebop over there, okay, on the YouTube, so we can get it pip pop flipping and flip popping, okay? So you just got to get up in there like swimwear and make sure nobody live there. All right, we appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next week. We'll see not next week, but the week after. We'll see y'all the week after next for the next episode of GamerVision.
These TikTok clips about to be going crazy.
Yeah. 2 V's make a dub, and that's why we throw it up. Y'all have a good one, man.